straight, yeah.
Don't just try to tell me you love me. Can't keep it real if you really don't trust me. Come with a real, you here up in the front seat. Get my meals, I'm gunning for the money. Money in the bank, coming with a dank. Skrilling in the tank, rolling with the gang. You sick and I on the sideline tripping. I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin.
Yeah. I'm okay.
What up? Welcome to Whatever It's Live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by Raxter, Chris, Nicholas Cole, aka Microwave Nick. We may or may not have a special guest on the show, but regardless of his stature, regardless of what he's done, regardless of what he's accomplished, regardless of who looks up to him, although they won't say anything to him, but they love those shots at me, we're gonna destroy Rob Parker. He may come on the show today.
Yeah.
But it needs to be addressed.
It needs to be addressed.
It needs to be addressed.
Rob Parker, Teddy Bruschi, whatever that guy's name was Matt Deary. Fucking, we're killing old men.
Colin
on
Coward.
this show. Yeah. How many times do we got to teach you this lesson, old man?
Yeah.
Like, I'm done with it. I'm heavyweights. We got a list. We're not Santa, but we're checking it twice and we're crossing names off because this is Byron Murphy. We got smoke for you too. So
I saw that.
It's so oh god, we're gonna get into it.
Yeah, we'll get into it. Michigan State Hoops is back.
Michigan State Hoops is back.
Michigan Hoops. Can you stay back with them? Yeah, you can stay back.
Yeah, they're ranked higher than Michigan State for some reason, but it's all right.
That's kind of weird.
Michigan State just absolutely dog walked 6-1 Nebraska, beating them by 40. And they went out there and embarrassed. It was one of the best games that I've seen Michigan State basketball play in a long time. They were defending at an extremely high level. They were moving the ball very well, and they were knocking down shots. At the beginning of the year, they really couldn't knock down three-pointers, but they've gotten more and more comfortable as the games have gone on. You know, Jace Richardson is one of the best freshmen in the country. You got Jaden Akins being the leader of this team. And the big man rotation, too. Jackson Kohler is an absolute monster. This is like one of those stereotypical Izzo teams. You got a three-headed monster, four-headed monster in the front court when you look at the 3 6'9+ white dudes that are all playing well. And then you got Xavier Booker as well playing well. You got Frankie Fiddler, another 6'7" white guy that can dribble and shoot. And then the guard rotation, man, all of these guys are playing well. When you look at Trey Holloman, Jaden Akins, Jeremy Fierce, Cohen Carr is the most athletic player in the country, and it's fun to watch. There was a fun game to watch. They've been playing better. Michigan looks really good too, man. Dusty May is a legitimate coach in this league, so It's going to be fun. Big Ten basketball is going to be fun again this year.
Nick?
Yeah, first time ranked since 2022. This is a big deal. Obviously, they nailed this hire with Dusty May in regards to Michigan basketball. And the reason I believe they are ranked higher is because I think that's Chris.
Yeah, it sounds like somebody's eating chips or something.
Oh, no, sorry.
Snack in there?
Sorry, no. I just got.
You're sick?
I just got a little runny nose.
These motherfuckers.
No, I just got.
Sick,
I got weak ass allergies, so I'm just like,
And you dapped me up as soon as you got here.
I also just like
system's
spit my
shit brick house meat asses all day.
Honestly, it probably doesn't hurt. I played in the dirt. I drank out of the faucet, and I've been eating ass. So.
Yeah, speaking of being sick, the 2 7-foot big men for Michigan basketball, Danny Wolf, Vlad Golden, 2 absolute dogs in the middle.
Dude, this guy, I can't listen to Ruffles match over here. Sounds like he's getting sun chips in the booth.
Yeah.
Made that sick disclaimer. I was good, so there I go. My bad.
Top 15 Michigan. I think they're doing great. They won at number 12 Wisconsin, and then they snuck out a win against Iowa when they had like 50 turnovers. If this team doesn't turn the ball over, I think they're the Fab Five, to be honest. But they turn the ball over
aggressive.
like 40 times a game.
Pretty aggressive.
Yeah, no doubt. But
I
think they're a top 12 team.
What's that kid's name that hit the Sham God?
Oh God,
I think he's number 14.
I'm working on learning all these names.
He was
a whole
insane,
new team.
man. That was an insane move in the open court, and then a nasty finish. Michigan looks good again, man. Dusty May is a real deal head coach, so it's going to be some fun games between Michigan and Michigan State this year in basketball.
I know North Carolina preseason was ranked pretty high. Who have they lost to that they're not? Michigan State's not getting credit for that win anymore.
I mean, they should still get credit for the win.
I mean, they do, but why is Michigan ranked higher than them?
I don't know. We lost to Kansas by or a couple buckets, and then we lost to I forget who's the other team. Baylor, or not Baylor. Memphis. And so,
I do remember the
you
Memphis
got
loss.
2 losses on the season. That's probably what it is, but it's all right. It's the early season. Still getting started. Not Jay-Z in the Woodward Sports Chats.
Yo, that stuff is crazy.
Hova's got some allegations going up, and Diddy's just said, "If I'm going down, I'm taking everybody with me."
Now look. I'll say this. That all the things are serious. However, Jay-Z came with some bars in his reply. Did you see that letter that he wrote?
Yeah.
That means nothing.
Does not mean anything.
No, it doesn't.
His lawyer wrote
Absolutely
that for
nothing.
sure.
Yeah, let the court. No, I think he helped write that because there was some
Jay-Z
bars.
doesn't
in there
write,
that,
man. He's just off the dome.
Well, even more impressive, Hall of Fame Hov without a pen. But no, all seriousness,
It's kind of a shitty. It's
crazy.
You call it a guy who served the country.
Yeah.
You tried to call him not a Marine.
He does, doing some research, he does have some speculative stuff surrounding his business as a lawyer.
But when you call out a Marine about like that, that's horseshit to me automatically.
Yeah.
I think it most of the times is, but I think there's dirty people everywhere. So I'm not taking sides on it. I think you got to let it play out.
I picked a side. You see how old Beyonce was when they started dating?
Yeah,
19.
which I knew people were gonna go
He
quick
was
to that
31.
too. Yeah,
That's
weird.
yeah,
weird.
That is weird.
Take
weird.
them all
No matter how
down.
you shape it.
I take them all for sure.
Yeah.
All pedophiles should burn. So
100%. As good as his music is, if he's doing that stuff or has done that stuff, off, done.
You're done.
Yeah.
You're done.
You're done.
You're done
so
now, eh?
Obviously, innocent until proven guilty. This is, it's still America, but I don't even like talk. That shit makes me weird, like thinking about it. But
Especially when it's at this point just a headline.
Diddy's just taking them all down, man.
Yeah.
As he should, hopefully, while he's still alive, to do that.
Yeah. These people shouldn't be making money. They should be face of the public that people look up to. Like we can't.
Yep.
We gotta nip it all now.
Yep.
I
At least
agree.
we got Rio back, said not Jay-Z. That's facts. Free Rio, lock up pedos.
Yeah, that concert's gonna be crazy.
Oh, man. I really want to go.
We should try to get media passes.
I'm down, dude.
Yeah, we gotta figure that out. I'm talking Stick.
We can talk. Stick. No, call Joey. Joey can get us backstage passes for free, probably.
Yeah.
Joey knows fucking everybody, dude.
I'm down. Juan Soto. Listen, I get it. Like I see the New York Yankee fans going crazy. Bro, that's $750 million.
Did you see what the Yankees offered him though?
No.
The Yankees offered him 16 years, $760 million, and so the Mets offered him 15 years, $765. Personally, if I'm Juan Soto, I'm taking the Yankees deal. It's 1 year and $5 million difference
Yeah.
to play for the Yankees or the Mets. Like, the Mets, you're not going to win a championship with the Mets. But we talked. I was talking with Ryan in the back about it. If Max Clark is what people project him to be, this all-world talent, this can't-miss prospect, Mike Trout level talent, he could sign a $1 billion contract.
The way it's looking.
The way it's looking, the way MLB contracts are right now, it's only a matter of time. I mean, he just signed. Shohei signed $500,000. He just signed $750 million. Like, somebody's going to get a $1 billion contract in the MLB in the next 5 years.
WSN Rio concert giveaway.
I mean, no.
I mean, I'll reach out to the powers that be. Don't hurt to ask.
Yeah, sure. As long as we get tickets too. I was saying if I get tickets, I'm keeping them. I'm not giving them away.
Yeah.
But if we get extra ones to give away, yeah, sure, I'd do that. But
Yeah.
if I get my hands on tickets, I'm not giving them away.
That's fair.
I think the Soto deal stands out to me. It's maybe because he didn't want to be second fiddle in New York to Aaron Judge. It seems like he is the bigger name right now, Aaron Judge on the Yankees, who didn't show up in the playoffs. And he saw Aaron Judge not show up in the playoffs. And I think that has something to do with this. Juan Soto had a legendary season when it comes to his on-base percentage, and his OPS is, extremely good, almost at 1,000. I think he was tired of being Aaron Judge's second fiddle in this 1 year, being an absolute superstar in himself.
I just think he doesn't have any honor. Like, it's proven. He's proven it in his career. He's a bag chaser. And, no shame on that game, man.
Nats, Padres,
Yankees, now the Mets. No shame in that game. Get as much money as you can, as fast as you can, especially in professional sports, because you never know what's going to happen. But, I don't know. He's proven that he's just going to go to the highest bidder, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's business.
Maz likes both, right?
Maz likes both, but he's a Yankees guy.
So he's mad?
Yeah, he's upset, but he likes the Mets too.
Yeah, that's weird.
Like the New York has like 12 professional teams, and Maz likes all of them.
Oh, he's a Cowboys guy too.
He's a Cowboys guy too. He's a Cubs guy too.
Did you guys have a like when the Lions are bad? Who was like your second team?
The Patriots.
Patriots?
Because I love Tom Brady.
Yeah, it's fair. Nick?
I would say growing up, I did like watching like Devin Hester and Brian Urlacher.
Gross.
Which was crazy.
Bears fan.
That wasn't my second team. I had an Urlacher jersey.
Yeah, we know your second team was the Vikings.
It's your first team.
You asked me a question.
I know, but I'm just taken back by the answer.
I hate the Bears. I hate the Vikings, and I hate the Packers.
So like, how old were you when the Calvin Johnson catch happened?
I was born in '98. So what year did it happen? 09? Maybe I was.
Do you remember?
9,
Were you old enough to remember?
Yes, I was pissed off. That was like the welcome to being a Lions fan. Like, you won this game, but you actually didn't, and we're gonna make you not win.
Alex Cobb, newest Detroit Tiger, in the Woodward Sports Chat, says Maz loves the Yankees because he helped start the team. That's true. That's true. That's true. Him and the Steinbrenners are real close. I heard.
That's little Chris.
Yeah,
my favorite team was the Steelers. I mean,
blown
away.
Ravens were up there for me too because I love Ray Lewis.
Yeah,
I like
Jerome Bettis.
I like the 49ers because Patrick Willis was one of my favorite players.
The Cards were up there for me because of Fitzgerald.
Yeah,
Larry was one of my favorite players.
Larry
to
Fitz
watch.
was a dog.
Yeah, watching Devin Hester return kicks though, that was fucking electric. Obviously, it was the Bears, and
Yeah,
it was
but-
like before.
So you were
the time,
12
but-
during the Calvin
You can
Johnson
only like
rule.
him when he was on the Falcons.
Fuck that. Ever since the Calvin Johnson rule, I vowed to hate the Bears the entirety of my life.
Yeah.
Fucking hate that organization.
I told you guys how much I like linebackers. Like, it's probably my favorite position group to watch. I love just watching middle linebackers play. Fuck Brian Urlacher. I will never like Brian Urlacher because he's a Bear. That's it. He's a great player, but he's a Bear.
That two of them, Urlacher, Briggs.
Yeah, Briggs
Yeah.
was a monster. Some of my favorite players all time: Ray Lewis, Patrick Willis, Luke Kuechly. Like
Kuechly.
now, Navarro Bowman. Yeah, dude. Patrick Willis and Navarro Bowman were so much fun
Not
to
even
watch play
fair.
football, dude.
Like, that was insane.
Those guys were monsters.
How did that even happen? How do you know with both those guys? That's Harbaugh. Harbaugh squad.
Yep. Yeah.
Niners is a good
Alton
organization, man.
Smith, Preston Smith. Dude, they had a
Yeah.
dog-ass team.
Fucking, I'll never forget too. Justin Tuck.
Justin Tuck.
The white defensive tackle. He's just like the meanest son of a bitch.
Wait.
No,
he just looked like a-
Justin Tuck was on the Giants.
Yeah. Justin Tuck
I know
was on
who
the Giants.
I know who you were talking about. He was a dog in Madden, bro.
Are you thinking
of
of
his
Preston
name.
Smith?
No, it's
God damn it. Let me look his name up now.
Justin Smith, maybe.
Justin Smith?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Preston Smith was the Vikings guy.
Yeah, Justin Smith.
There was another Smith. It was Alden Smith and then
Will Smith.
Smith on the inside or interior. I couldn't remember his name.
Real quick while you look for that, Alex Cobb, quick thoughts, Spencer. Obviously, this is kind of a bargain barrel type deal that we were scared the Tigers were going to make instant reactions.
I mean, he's 60 years old, so but I find it very hard to believe that this will be the only deal that Chris Ilitch gives out. If it is the only deal that Chris Ilitch gives out, he should be flogged. But like, it's an arm you bring in, you give to Chris Fetter, you say, hey, can you get 20 starts out of this guy? And yeah, I think they can. I'm fine with it. I'm not mad. It's like you said, bottom of the barrel signing, low tier money, no risk. We'll see if Chris Fetter, Justin Smith. We'll see if Chris Fetter can work his magic again, but they're gonna make some more signings for sure.
Absolutely need to make more signings here. You talked about maybe get 20 starts out of him. This guy didn't even have 20 innings last year. This is, like we just said, the bottom of the barrel. This is not all you can do to bolster your rotation in the first place. This should be an insurance policy. If a guy goes down, this guy comes in and gets a start, fifth start, long opportunities out of the rotation maybe, and or out of the bullpen, excuse me. And I still think you got to go with a very quality bat and a quality arm, and let's see if we actually do that.
Yeah, you need to sign actual players. Like Alex Cobb is not going to be an actual player for this team unless Chris Fetter really is Jesus Christ himself. But Alex Cobb in the Woodward Sports Chat, shout out. He says Brad Holmes likes him wounded and Chris Ilitch likes him geriatric. It's true. So hopefully, like I said, this cannot be the biggest impact signing of the Tigers offseason. I highly doubt that it will be. So, yeah, it's fine. It's whatever. It's a nothing burger.
One last thing. not sports related, just the craziest shit. And we may have talked about this a little bit on Friday anyway.
Dude, my fantasy team went off.
But the guy who got the CEO from the United Health, he was Luigi something.
Oh! Surprise, it was a paisan, huh?
You don't know how they
Walking
caught
down
him?
in cold blood. Yeah.
Flirting with a bitch.
Well, they caught him at McDeezy's.
Well, they call him McDeezy's today, but I'm saying like.
So that's always been a king man myself, man. Never trust McDeezy's. They got some shady fucks going around.
But just the originality, when they found his face on camera, is he pulled it down to flirt with a bitch.
Women are the cause of all problems in the world.
How crazy! I mean, they really are, bro.
You gotta keep fucking.
Yeah, why is this guy? Why is he not muted?
Yeah,
It's good.
Abraham Lincoln.
I heard the one sneeze and I thought he was done. My bad.
No, he's done now.
Yeah,
for the day.
He needs to ask permission if you want.
We're bringing back the hand race. We're bringing back the hand race for this episode.
No offense.
My bad. 5 stars.
No, but yeah, they got him because he was flirting with some stoves, dude. I mean, get it? Like, dude.
But you are.
You're on a mission. You got a mission,
you
brother.
You murdered somebody.
You got to stay out there. Hey, bro, if you were out there, about to do some damage and you see Beth walk by, you're about to not flirt with her, like.
Yeah,
you look cool as fuck too. Yeah.
Silencer in hand
all day.
About to do a big shot to a global corporation right now. I'm just so mad, man. So mad. Yeah. I just gotta help these people. Oh, you're so
Yeah, no big deal. No big deal.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think it's the real guy. Personally, I'm buying into that. Cause why would you keep all the stuff on you? He got caught with the gun and the suppressor and
his IDs and shit.
First of all, why'd you keep? Second of all, you're in New York. Why aren't you just going right to Canada afterwards?
Yeah.
What the fuck? What are you going to McDonald's in Pennsylvania? Go to Canada. They got McDonald's in Canada.
They do got McDonald's in Canada. That's very true. Yeah.
I mean, he got caught slipping with some hoes. Luigi's Mansion. Those beds gotta stay bumping, I guess.
Yeah, dude. Super Italian name.
Yeah, dude.
Can't pronounce the last one.
Not surprised.
Italian anger. But anyway, Mark White. You got caught up doing something in New York. You gotta get the hell out of there. Call my guy, Mark White. He can save you up to $5,000 on the closing costs of your new home. Give him a call, 248-290-8242. Visit him at markwhitesales.com. That's 248-290-8242. Visit him again at markwhitesales.com.
Can't get enough Lions coverage? Make sure you catch all Woodward sports shows every game day. Wake up with Woodward and Maine, giving you the latest insight into the Lions locker room and press conferences. Then join the Lions pregame show, highlighting key matchups, injuries, and what to watch for during the game. Follow all the ups and downs of the live game action with our Woodward Watch Party live on YouTube and woodwardsports.com. After the game, check out the instant fan and host reactions with the Lions postgame show. Every game, it's wall-to-wall, kneecap-biting, high-fiving, chest-pumping Lions coverage.
Hell yeah!
Only at Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Woodward Sports, let's go!
Get energized for the holidays during the 12 Days of Fitness at Planet Fitness. Now through December 20th, join for $1 down, $15 a month. And recharge this holiday season and beyond in the clean and spacious judgment-free zone, filled with equipment for every workout. Stay motivated with free fitness training and lots more. Celebrate the 12 Days of Fitness at Planet Fitness. Join for $1 down, $15 a month. Hurry! Offer ends December 20th.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Attention sports fans, don't miss out on expert sports injury insights with Dr. Jeff Pierce of Michigan Sports and Spine. Join Dr. Pierce every Tuesday during Big D Energy and Thursdays during Ermanni and Edwards, where he offers top-notch injury advice. Trust the guy that DMAC trusts. Dr. Jeff Pierce is here to keep you in the game and performing at your best. For more information, visit MichiganSportsandSpine.com or call 248-426-9944.
Dan Campbell, for as much credit and people are all excited about him, I think he's a bad coach, and I think he's worse than Brandon Staley when he was with the Chargers, who got fired. This is reckless. And the reason I say he's a bad coach and ultimately will wind up costing the Lions a chance at the elusive trip to the Super Bowl or even a chance to win it, is because what he's doing is unnecessary and putting his team in harm's way. And I'm just saying, you don't want to do that if you don't have to, going for it 4th and 1 inside the 30. I read some stat where no team had done it in 25 years since 2000 had that even been done. And again, you guys who, I understand Lions fans, and you're one of them, you love the guy because you endured all the terrible years, okay? I get it. And you're like, oh, they're on the cusp. And this is the guy, he's fearless and this and that. But if you're really honest, Dan Campbell cost you a trip to the Super Bowl last year with the chicane.
This is just an aggressively idiotic take by Rob Parker. This is borderline malfeasance to actually believe this, which I know he doesn't, because there isn't a sane human being on planet Earth who would agree with that take. He's a worse coach than Brandon Staley. That's what you're trying to tell me? That is just ludicrous.
1-0 against Brandon Staley, by the way.
1-0 against Brandon Staley. You know, still has a job in the National Football League. And oh yeah, he's 12-1. 12-1, and he's a bad coach. He's a worse coach than Brandon Staley. He's going to cost you games. This isn't necessary. Go ask the Jets if getting that first down is necessary. Because what happened? The Jets kicked the field goal instead of going for it and getting the first down. And then what did Miami do? Drove down the field, scored, got the ball in overtime, and won the game. So tell me it's not necessary again, and I'll tell you you don't watch football. That is an embarrassing take. It is one of the most idiotic things I've heard in my entire life. Dan Campbell is a worse coach than Brandon Staley. Have some shame. That is aggressively just incorrect and idiotic. I don't even know where to come from. That is some of the dumbest some of the dumbest reasoning I've ever heard in my life.
That's where I was at too. Like, it doesn't make any sense. I don't know how to fucking approach. You said he's worse than Brandon Staley, a guy who literally got fired, a guy who Dan Campbell beat, a guy who had the most franchise points allowed on him as a defensive coach. 12-1 is the record. They won that game. 2 touchdowns, 2 field goals, and then once they didn't get it on 4th down there. You cannot call Dan Campbell a bad coach. This team every single year has progressively gotten better and better and better to the point now they're a Super Bowl contender. One of the best record in the league, tied for it now with the KC Chiefs. It's a horrendous take. It's quite clearly clickbaiting because you can't look at that man and call him a bad coach. No. You can't have a guy with 2 back-to-back 12-winning records, 12-winning seasons. I'm sorry, 12-win seasons, I should say, and call that man a bad coach, especially as a guy who used to be a beat reporter right here in Detroit. A guy, as Sean Belize said, was part of the Million Man March.
He said he was.
You know how bad it's been here in Detroit with the leadership from the ownership down. Switching that narrative, being the guy to break history, have the first playoff win in 30 years, have the first division win in 30 years.
Yeah.
It's obviously quite clearly got to be for clicks, but you got to come with something better than that.
It's lazy. It's lazy. And to sit there and say that this man is a bad coach, you could say you don't agree with his decisions all the time. You could say that you don't agree with the 4th down aggressiveness, but to say he's a bad coach when he's sitting at 12-1 and has the best team in the NFL and just completely bypassing the leader of men he is, the locker room buy-in that he has, and the way that every single player on his team would follow him into a burning building on an ask, is just absolutely unprofessional to just throw that away. That is an extremely important part of coaching. Analytics and game time decisions are one thing. But to just completely dismiss that he is the best leader of men, he is the alpha in the National Football League, and he has all of these guys who are the biggest, baddest dude from wherever they're from following him in blind faith because he's that real, because they truly care about him and he truly cares about them, is just absolutely asinine to just completely throw that entire aspect of a coach's impact on a team and organization away. Because why? Because you haven't made a headline in a while. Because people are starting to forget about it. Because you really needed to say one thing to shit on the Lions when they're the best team in the NFL, and it's the best Lions team that you have seen in your life. Not just me, but you, old man. You have not seen a Lions team better than the one coached by Dan Campbell. You, old man, have not seen a Lions coach better than Dan Campbell. So to get on your mic and to just egregiously lie on his name for clicks is sorry, it's embarrassing, and you should be ashamed.
Nick?
Yeah, this Rob Parker, I mean, just completely gets it wrong here. And you want to talk about him being a bad coach? That bad coach is minus 140 to win the Coach of the Year. He is the favorite by far to win Coach of the Year. And you can call it, like, you can say he's a bad coach because he makes you uncomfortable. That's what is happening because he's trailblazing right now. No coach does this. And he has the Lions as a Super Bowl favorite. Like I said, Coach of the Year favorite Dan Campbell, because he makes you uncomfortable. You feel like you're watching something wrong. But the way he leads his football team, every single guy and player on this team would have gone for it too. Like, they do not look scared. They never do. They fight for this guy, Dan Campbell. And I wouldn't rather have it any other way. It makes Rob uncomfortable. And that's probably why he's saying he's a bad coach.
And the thing that gets me the most upset is I know he doesn't believe it, because you can't believe it. If you have a semblance of ball knowledge.
Especially as a guy from here, you covered this fucking team.
It's
at
that
its
asinine.
worst.
It's not even believable by yourself. You can't sit there in the microphone and tell me you truly believe that. So just to get on a mic and to blatantly lie about an opinion to try to get relevancy and clicks, that is sorry.
They've never been a Super Bowl favorite ever. Ever. Fucking ever.
Nope.
They are right now.
They are.
As we currently speak, with all the injuries. How can you call this guy a bad coach? They went out there and they won that game with half the defensive roster missing. Mm-hmm. That's where I draw the line. And I guess maybe we're wasting time bitching about it because it is such a fucking horrendous take. But what are we doing, man? We got to go to break. There's more Dan Campbell bashing we got to get to. Not bashing Dan Campbell, but bashing the bashers of Dan Campbell.
CTE might be acting up on this one, Teddy, because what the fuck are we doing here? Let's go to break, and we're going to rip Teddy Bruschi next. But first, tell us about the pregame show.
Every single game day, make sure you guys wake up with Woodward and Maine with insights from Detroit sports media legend Terry Foster and rising star Matt Broder. And after that, make sure you check out the New Holland Brewing Company Lions pregame show. It's with Neil Rule and Sean Belegian. Join them as they bring you the best pregame show in the country. Sunday, 10 a.m. to noon on Woodward Sports. And for home games, join the party live at Second Best Bar in Detroit. Brought to you by Tangerine Space Machine, Taller, your local long drink, Sabbath Coffee, Tullamore Irish Whiskey, and Les Stanford Chevrolet.
Let me tell you about merch. The best place for merch in Detroit is woodwardsports.com. Go ahead and hit that shop tab today. They got new Detroit shirt designs. Shop now. Get somebody you love in your life for the holiday season. The ultimate Detroit gear, something to remember. woodwardsports.com. Click that shop tab today to get the brand new merch.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on Shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Congratulations to the real coach of the year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports.
Since 1996, Feldman Automotive has been driven to provide a fast, convenient, first-class car buying experience called the Feldman Advantage. With 18 locations, there's a Feldman dealership in your backyard. Visit FeldmanAuto.com to find the location nearest you. You can catch Woodward Sports Network live from Feldman Chevrolet of Novi every other Monday. Feldman Chevrolet, Detroit's #1 Chevy dealer.
Give me Dan Campbell on the field with me. I'll take it. Yeah. Don't put Dan Campbell on my sideline. I don't know. I don't know the emotional control of this coach. I mean, every single time? Does it have to be every single time? The 4th and 1, when you're on the 31-yard line going out, that was obvious to me. I mean, this can't happen. I mean, this guy wants to go for it even now, and they get stopped right here and basically give Green Bay a touchdown because all they got to go is like 29 yards, and they score a touchdown here, and it's a different game. So you wouldn't have been in this situation maybe if you punt it and you let your defense play against a quarterback that has the tendency to throw to the other team also. This is every single time? Why does it have to be every single time? No, let me say something here, because Dan Campbell came into this league talking about being kicked down and biting on ankles and chewing on kneecaps. Well, there's no more, and let me tell you, Detroit Lion fans, there's no more ankles and kneecaps to bite. You're on top. Start playing like it and start coaching like it, because sometimes you got to know when to be in a game to where let the other team mess up because I know I'm better, because it's going to give us a better chance to win. There are those situations that I don't think Dan Campbell knows right now that he still has to learn. And I have been watching him this entire season based on the way last season ended. Okay, did he learn in the offseason? Maybe he's a little less emotional. He is not. He's the same player. And this could come back to bite him.
Hey, Teddy Bruschi, you're goddamn right we're on top. So you want to see us start playing like it and coaching like it? Well, they already are. Because that's how they coached and played to get on top. And that's how they're going to coach and play to stay on top. Scared money don't make no money. So when I hear you talking about, oh, they need to learn how to do this, or you need to learn how to do that, what they're doing is what got them there. What they're doing is what has them at 12-1 in the NFL. What they're doing is the reason they are the best team in the league right now. So don't question him. I understand you know more football than me. You're a great middle linebacker. You won Super Bowls. But there's a reason we're sitting doing the same thing right now. Because you obviously don't have the chops to make it as an NFL coach like Dan Campbell does and be 12-1 on a season and have one of the best records in the NFL the past 3 years. So I don't want to hear this type of shit. I don't want to hear this, oh, holier than thou take from Teddy Bruschi about, oh, this is how winners play. This is how you got to do it when you're a winner. However Dan Campbell does it is how winners do it, because he wins. Period. So I don't want to hear about, oh, this is how you got to do it. There are more ankles out there. There are more kneecaps out there. Every single time someone lines up on the other side of the field, you got to play like you want to take their fucking soul. And how do you take their soul in the game of football? You don't give them the goddamn ball back with 30 seconds left to tie the game and then go into overtime and win like the fucking Jets did. So I don't want to hear about that shit. What did Dan Campbell do? He went out there and he won the fucking game. And you say, oh, but you got to give it back to the guy and let them play offense because maybe he'll throw you an interception. Well, you know what happened when they went for it on 4th down? They got it over 75% of the time. I'm pretty sure, fact check me on this, but I'm pretty sure Jordan Love doesn't throw an interception over 75% of the time he drops back to throw a pass. So don't hit me with that bullshit. The game is in front of you. You take it. And Dan Campbell believes that getting 1 yard is easier than getting an interception off of Jordan Love, and I agree with him. So just take that bullshit somewhere else, man. That's lazy, man. That's a lazy take. And you're better than that, Teddy Bruschi. You are. You know ball. You've won Super Bowls. Be better.
It's just crazy to me. Like, people are allowed to, they're able to get so passionate and worked up about it, like Bruschi, because they won the game. Like, you don't have anything to stand on, because ultimately at the end of the day, the Detroit Lions won the game. And it wasn't on any type of technicality, wasn't on any type of penalty, wasn't on any type of fluke. They called the play, Jared did stumble, but it was still executed like to perfection. Does everybody going up to the advanced analytics? We said it last week. When you look at these graphs for winning percentage or winning odds, probability to win rate, and it's fucking shaking like a freaking out route drawn by a guy I can't say.
Like a Ben Luigi's Mansion.
I was gonna say a person, but he just recently passed away. But regardless, they change like that because they're wrong. And for the other nerds, the EPA people, expected points on average. I fucking hate stats like that.
It's the dumbest thing ever.
I fucking hate expected points on average. Doesn't take into account that you have Penei Sewell at right tackle. It doesn't take into the fact that you have Kevin Zeitler at right guard. It doesn't take into the fact that you have David Montgomery and running back in that position. EPA does not matter when you have a Penei. It just doesn't. It's different. Every situation doesn't matter. It also doesn't take into fact like, hey, maybe that defensive tackle that game, maybe that defensive end all game is getting their fucking ass kicked. Maybe in that final drive they're getting their ass kicked. And the players going over to the coach and say, hey, this guy's, he's fucking out of breath. Penei's fucking laying it on him. Kevin's like, yeah, we can get a coach. It's not, you want him on the field with you, yes, because Dan Campbell's an absolute dog. But these guys like him on the sideline too. They love when you give them the opportunity to win the game like that. Jared Goff said it in the post-game presser. Hey, we love when JG or Dan Campbell gives us the opportunity to win the game like that. You want the ball in your offense's hands to execute like that. There's just no grounds to stand on when they won the game. And speaking of winning games, they're on an 11-game win streak, and they've only lost one game in the entirety of the season. It blows my mind. People have to like speak on it passionately and try to rip this guy. It doesn't make any sense.
You got nothing to stand on. Your soapbox is falling apart. You can keep yelling at the cloud if you want, but it's not going anywhere. Like, this is the NFL now. Having the ball is more important than not having the ball. Like, what do you have to get through to you to understand that? It's easier to win a game if you have the ball. You dictate what happens in a football game if you have the ball. So if you're telling me I either have to get 1 yard or I have to have a successful punt without a penalty, a muff, or anything like that, make sure we cover that punt and doesn't set them up in good coverage, stop them multiple times on defense, and then still hope that they don't knock in a miraculous field goal, or I get 1 yard, I'm going to try to get that 1 yard. Because, again, I don't give a shit about your expected win percentages.
Yeah, dude.
Because when you have the ball and there's 2 seconds left on the clock and you kick a field goal to win, it's 100% every time.
So I hate a lot of those advanced analytics when there's so much context to the situations. It's like the Cowboys last year. All right, advanced analytics will point to Dak as MVP and them as a Super Bowl favorite. Then you go and look at their fucking schedule and who they beat. It's a bunch of fucking nobodies. A bunch of fucking cupcakes. So then they hit the playoffs and they're facing another team above 500 and they get their fucking asses kicked at home and everyone's shocked by it. You are trash! No. Now you look at the context of everything surrounding it. It's just like advanced analytics don't translate to everything.
Nope.
If I have Penei Sewell and Kevin Zeitler and Dave Montgomery and I need 1 yard, god damn it, I'm running that fucking football right up the gut for that 1 yard.
100%. Would I rather get 1 yard or make sure I play perfect defense and try to hold them out of field goal range? Like, this is a league where you get yards pretty easily now, and with kickers hitting 60-yard kicks, you have to stop the Packers from getting 30 yards or gain 1 yard yourself?
That's a great point, Spencer. And I want to say just that scenario, if it played itself out too, we've seen those late bullshit pass interference calls that helps those kickers get into field goal position. And Teddy Bruschi, he kept saying if this didn't work. Teddy, what are we doing?
Yeah.
It did.
This
is
just
just
continued to.
Exactly. So that just pisses me off. I mean, obviously it's just speculation on the show, and he had to maybe do this take. I don't know. Teddy's a smart guy. So and he seems like a run through the wall kind of guy for your coach. That's what's so surprising about Teddy Bruschi being the one to come out and say this.
And our defense is dropping like flies. You had 13 guys missing IR from the defense alone. You lost Aleem McNeil throughout the game. At that point, Brian Branch had gone out the game. In a secondary situation, we're going to need your best 2 safeties out there to defend Jordan Love, who, let's be real about it, was kind of killing us in that second half. And some of it was a little bit to the interception. Some of it was going for on that 4th down. But, no, I don't want them in that situation.
No.
Let's keep those guys healthy. I don't have my best guys out there. I don't have my veteran guys out there. I don't want to be in that situation. They won the fucking game. That's all that matters. They won the fucking game. If Dan Campbell doesn't go for a 4th down twice throughout that game, Spinny, they lose 14 points.
That's exactly what it is. It is as simple as that for Teddy Bruschi and for Rob Parker and whoever has a tough time agreeing with what he does or believing that it's a possibility. Would you rather simply put it like this? Would you rather look at the best offensive line in football and the best running back room in football and say, I need 1 yard out of you? Or would you rather look at a defense that has 13 players on IR and you lost your best defensive player in that game, Italy McNeil, and say, hey, you guys need to keep them out of field goal range? Which one is easier or more easier to see accomplished? I am trusting the best offensive line in football and the best running back in room in football to get 1 yard every single time, 10 times out of 10. So yes, every single time I would go for it too.
And that's the way they've done football for the past 3 years now. That's the way,
and it's worked.
It wasn't out of. I thought the first season it was out of desperation. I thought then it wasn't like he was saying the ankle biting, the kneecap biting. No, it's just the way of life. This is how we're going to function as a football organization going forward. We're going to be the aggressor. We're going to be the bully. It's like when Dan Campbell said they finally became, I guess, a relevant football team. It's like, well, now you're kind of hunted. And Dan Campbell said, you know what? We're going to be on that porch waiting for you. You know, you come through, say you want that smoke, we'll be on the porch waiting for you.
Yeah.
I fucking love it. Nick, you want to say something?
No, I was going to.
Hit the drop?
Yeah, that was some good shit right there.
Doesn't matter if you have 1 ass cheek and 3 toes.
I will beat your ass.
Thanks.
Straight up. And yes, the Lions did spot them some points. I'm not going to pretend like Jordan Love wasn't carving you up the second half of the game. You guys can't pretend like he wasn't carving you up the second half of the game. It's part of the reason Dan Campbell went for it.
When you have 13 players on IR and you lose your best defensive tackle mid-game, your guys are going to be a little tired. So I trust my team that doesn't have 13 players. They're the side of the ball that doesn't have 13 players on IR to go get you a yard. I do. I call me crazy, I guess.
Yeah. Like I said, Penei Sewell, Kevin Zeitler, any ball knower, that should be the only things you have to say in that conversation.
You needed 1 yard. Or it's either get 1 yard or a menagerie of things that have to happen for the Packers not to score. So go ask the Jets today if they would kick the field goal or go for it. Because one team went for it, got it, and won the game. One team kicked the field goal and lost in overtime.
Bingo.
So, like, if you need proof that it was the right decision, it was literally there for you. It was right there. The same exact thing worked out, and the head coaches each chose the different scenario. And Dan Campbell won, and the Jets lost. So who made the right decision? You tell me. If you want to lose, I mean, is that what Rob Parker and Teddy Bruschi say? Like, we want to lose, so you're a bad coach because you're winning so much. I don't understand it. It literally does not make any sense at all. Rob Parker, I know, is just doing it for clicks, and he doesn't actually believe it. But Teddy Bruschi should know football enough to see that he won the game.
Yeah, because football's not like a numbers game.
No.
It's the beauty of it.
My guys are bigger, stronger, and angrier than yours.
Yeah. But we do got to go to break. Tell us about the second best bar.
Sir, here we go. Second best bar in Detroit. My bad. All right. Well, do you want to know where the best pregames Lions party is every single home game? Make sure you guys check out Second Best Bar in Detroit, located at 42 Watson Street. We were there for the pregame show last week. It was an absolute blast. Make sure if you're going to a game downtown that you guys check out Second Best Bar before. They have great food, great drinks, and it's just a great vibe in general. Make sure you check out Second Best Bar. Come get some.
It's bear hunting season, and Dan Campbell is hungry for some kneecaps.
If you can just get a hold of them and you start dragging their ass out to the deep, dark abyss, you can drown them.
The Kings of the North are back for another year of the brand new Lions. Make sure you're locked in to Detroit's #1 sports network for all the news and info on your Detroit Lions.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer, is kicking off the game with the best prices on all cars, trucks, and SUVs, like this 2024 Silverado for just $296 a month, or this 2025 Equinox for as low as $371 a month. Our locations in Novi, Highland, New Hudson, Livonia, and Lansing means we have the perfect Chevy right in your backyard. Get the home team advantage every day at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
The countdown to kickoff is here. Your Detroit Lions are ready for another season of grit. Woodward Sports is your #1 destination for all breaking news and Lions coverage. We are Detroit's #1 sports network. We are Woodward Sports.
1800 Tequila is the smoothest tequila in the game, and now a proud partner of your Detroit Lions and Woodward Sports as they team up to give you the best watch party in the game, the Lions Watch Party with Woodward Sports live at Hayes Social. Make sure you are checking out every single Lions game day, tapping in for the best live stream there is to cover the best team in Detroit. And make sure when you get that 1800 tequila bottle, you go out and get the custom-made Lions bottle that you are seeing on this screen. It looks good and it tastes good. 1800 tequila, the best tequila in the game. Please drink responsibly.
What up, though? Welcome back to World Heavyweights Live on WoodSports.com. Me, Joe Bice, more Raxter. I'm Chris Nicholas Koloff, a.k.a. Microwave Nick. Shout out to Nate V in the Woodward Sports chat. Lions are the villains, and villains don't play by the normal bullshit. That's a perfect way to put it.
Facts.
That is exactly what this is.
Yeah, Chris is definitely sick, dude. Did you hear that guy?
We are the villains to the norm. We are the villains to the rule. Like,
can't believe you dapped me up. Spenny's Alien Bride says it's Chris Patient Zero. You dude, he's sick for sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna,
He's got something going on.
Fire on his ass before we leave. Get me sick, motherfucker.
So, we had probably wait for Chris. Did you have a video for Byron Murphy? Or you just have the quotes?
Byron Murphy. I just sent the quote. I don't even know if I sent the quote.
That's fine. I have a question.
This is just bitch shit, dude. I'm sick of hearing about them. Beat us.
Amen.
You sick of hearing about the Detroit Lions? If you don't know, Vikings cornerback who's having a good season, defensive back. I think he's got 5 interceptions on the season or something like that. He said he was sick of hearing about the Detroit Lions, and I'm sick of all this talk about the Detroit Lions. They're getting old. I'm sick. Well, that sucks, buddy. Like that's the biggest pussy shit I've ever heard in my life. I'm sick of hearing about them. Why? Because we're in first place. Because we beat you guys in your home. Like I don't know. What are you sick of hearing? That we're 12-1, that we're the best team in football? Sorry, get over it. It's not going away anytime soon. You're going to be hearing about the Lions for a while. So that was such a soft thing to say. I'm sick of hearing about the Lions. Then beat them. Or be better at football. Flat out. Sorry.
The Lions are breaking the league. Like,
they really are.
The league has no idea what to do that the Lions are good. It's like we waited for this time that this team is finally elite, and the whole NFL, specifically the NFC North, has no idea what to do. These guys are all so salty. You see all the Vikings fans. You hear it from all the Packers before the game. They try to hype this game up like it's, yeah, this is terrible look for the NFC North.
You ever see the picture of Bloods and Crips? They got the fucking
tie. Yeah.
That was Vikings fans and Packers fans over the weekend.
Yeah, they're little cucks for each other, dude. 2
days straight, the Packers fans were crashing out over that. By the way, I don't know if you guys saw this. The Jameson Williams situation where he popped my man in the chops with the ball. Yeah. Not fined for that. But you know who did get fined? Tyreek Stevenson, the guy who Jameson Williams popped in the mouth because he tripped J-Mo on film. The NFL reviewed it, saw him trip him. J-Mo retaliate, didn't find J-Mo. I'm pretty sure because he got flagged in game for it. But yeah, then Tyreek Stevenson got fined nearly $20,000. And just the big part of that too, in case there are already fucking shit eaters listening, talking about the Packers and or Vikings fans, reviewed the film for that. So they reviewed the film of the games. So they draw fines, penalties, whatever it may be after the fact. Has Kirby Joseph ever received any type of fines, penalties, or suspensions from?
No, not that I can see.
But I could have swore he's been playing. I've been told he's been playing dirty, diving at knees.
That's what pussies say.
That's weird. Because the NFL reviewed the tape and nothing.
No, never find him. They would have though, probably if it was dirty.
Does that mean he's playing the game clean?
It means, yeah, he's doing exactly what they want him to do.
Those are regular football plays.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Just in case there are any pussies listening, just had to get that out the way. Blows my fucking mind.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, like, I see them posting Viking or Bills stuff now. Like, they're posting Bills graphics and, like,
no way.
Have fun in your cuck chair. Like, you guys are such little bitches, dude. Like, take the loss like a man and move on. Stop being these little pussies about it. It is exhausting. Imagine being that much of a pussy that all you do for 2 days straight is just menstruate on Twitter.
It's crazy, bro.
It's so obnoxious. Like, literally go touch grass. Like, go do something that brings you joy. Go for a walk. Talk to a woman. I don't know, man. Do something. Play some video games.
How about you rewatch you getting your ass kicked and blame your own players for where they came up short? Because I'm pretty sure a referee didn't fucking open up the hole to allow David Montgomery to run through to set up that field goal in the final seconds of the game. I'm pretty sure the referee wasn't in coverage on Tim Patrick for both those touchdowns.
Yeah.
Like how about you go point out your fucking self? Look in the mirror. That's what your team's doing. That's what it should be doing. I don't listen to the post-game pressure on their side, but I'm pretty sure Matt LaFleur may cry and bitch about a referee.
Of course he did. He's a pussy.
That's the reason why they've gone so soft. I think Matt LaFleur is a terrific offensive mind. I think as a coordinator, like he is brilliant. It's quite clear to me half the reason why they've grown soft or just are soft is he's kind of soft.
He's
himself.
Ryan Day.
He literally had a fucking fan have him crash out just for telling him fucking 2-0.
Yeah.
Like you are, brother, you're heading into a game that has implications of the division on the line. And you're fucking bitching to a fan. Where's your mind at? I feel like you do more time on your eyebrows than you do tailoring a game plan to getting your boys ready for the game.
Mm-hmm. He's literally Ryan Day. Like they are soft, mental midgets that cannot form.
Can't say that word.
Mental little people that cannot perform against their opponents. Like the way that Michigan is in the head of Ryan Day is the way that the Detroit Lions are in the head of Matt LaFleur. We have broken him. And when you are crashing out to fans, our guy Fahad down the field before the game, that's embarrassing, buddy. Like you're listening to all the fans talk. You probably got burners. I bet half of these Packer people on Twitter are Matt LaFleur burners.
I got into it with Christian Watson's dad. And all the Packers fans are like, you don't know who this is. You don't know who this is. So I looked up the gentleman's name. Fucking career practice squad player. I mean, kudos to him. 6 career tackles in like 4 years on and off teams. And then come to find out it's Christian Watson's dad at the end of it. Brother, again, once more, stop the fucking pussy cuck shit. Look at yourselves in the mirror. Ask what you could have done better. Ask that of your team. Don't ask anything that's not going to happen. The game's not going to be officiated differently because their calls going both ways. Trust me. It happens in every single game, by the way. That's how the NFL officiating goes. It's just how it's been my entire life. Brother, I lived through the Aaron Rodgers Hail Mary.
They don't know.
I lived through the Monday night fucking bullshit face mask where our guy Flowers is tugging up there on the chest plate.
Illegal hands to the face, yeah.
You're bitching about calls when we've got that shit to fuck us in the final closing minutes of games. You're bitching about normal fucking calls. Mm-hmm. Completely just like shit that happens every single play. It's either called or it's not. We have literally been fucked by non-existent things. By you guys, facing you guys. Facing more than just you guys, too. Had it happened against Calvin Johnson, batting out of the end zone. I mean, I go down a litany of things that's happened to Detroit Lions via referees. And we bitched about it then. And that's what he said, too. That's what losing organizations do. That's what losing fans do. Mm-hmm. We don't have to do that anymore. You should be ashamed of yourself. Call out your players. Tell them to play better. Hey, Tim Patrick's dad, his name is Tim Watson, I think it is, before he changed it. Don't give a fuck what you got to say, buddy. Because you clearly don't know ball talking the way you do. I don't care. I mean, maybe if you would have tackled like Kirby, you would have had a career.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe. Just saying. But other than that, man, fuck them. Fuck the Packers.
Fuck them all,
They've now become, they're up there with the Vikings for me.
Fuck them all. I don't give a shit about any of these fucking NFC North pussies. The Bears, the Packers, the Vikings,
nicest.
The Rams, too.
I'm the nicest.
I know you guys aren't even fans, the Rams fans. You guys are just fucking nomads. I don't even know if you exist. You're probably just in the ethos just being pussy. But I'm so over all these NFC North fans just proving their lack of ball knowledge. And Stick had a good point. It's like when the rich kid starts losing because they were rich.
They crash
Packers, out. They crash out because you guys don't know how to handle loss. Well, you better get used to it because you haven't beat Dan Campbell in a while and you're not going to.
Yeah, and I think one thing that's big about this, too, it's not just on the field, but it's at the field. I want to talk about Lions fans taking over Lambeau 3 years straight. And you think about that game that kept the Packers out of the playoffs 3 years ago. That's what started this all from Dan Campbell. We had nothing to play for. We could not get into the playoffs, but they could with a win. And you stopped them from doing so. I think that's what set up this trajectory of just, Packer fans going down, just spiraling and looking like straight idiots doing so. And they are sore losers at this point. They're extremely sore losers. They don't know what to do. And, yeah, shout out the fans. You guys be better as well because you're letting the Lions take over your field every goddamn time.
I can't wait for the Vikings to lose 3 of their last 4 games and to just completely collapse. Because they play the Bears, the Seahawks, the Packers, and the Lions.
Mm-hmm.
So, I can't wait. I can't wait, dude. Their Vikings fans are the worst.
They're the biggest pussies in the National Football League, to be honest with you.
They really are.
Like I mean, Rams are actually pretty close.
But they're not even fans.
Yeah. But the Vikings fans are the biggest pussies, for sure. Bears fans are the biggest dumbasses. No, Vikings fans are pretty fucking stupid too. There was a Vikings fan that was trying to, put it out there that Jared Goff by technicality was down. This is the college football, brother. This is like that rules.
I think that was rage bait.
Immediately, I don't think it was rage bait. The guy called himself out afterwards. Like, oh, I'm sorry. Ugh, he's a fucking idiot. Even if you read the law, the letter, as it is, that wasn't an immediate kneel down. He turned to hand the ball off. But whatever it is, Detroit Lions win as they do, as they continue to do. We'll get back breaking down a little bit of the future MVP. We'll get to that name when we get back. But first, tell us about Les Stanford.
I will tell you about Les Stanford. Are you overdue for a new car? Beat the holiday rush and get an amazing deal from Les Stanford Chevrolet. Right now, a Blazer EV 2LT with all-wheel drive is only $149 per month. Or go check out the Equinox EV LT for only $169 per month. Get to Les Stanford today or click the QR code on the screen and check out their massive inventory. Don't forget Les Stanford has Cadillac, Buick, and GMC as well. Les Stanford in Dearborn and Ferndale, LesStanford.com.
The bad boys from the NFL are here. Your 2024 Detroit Lions are the hardest hitting, highest flying, trickiest playing, grittiest team in the NFL.
A dominant team.
Get all your coverage of your favorite team right here in your favorite network. Woodward Sports.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at LesStanford.com today.
Big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon, and Ermanni and Edwards with Maz Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you. Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts, Woodward Sports.
Guys, it's Soroki's Crispy Chicken and Pizza. We've been telling you for months and months, it's as good as it gets. The Soroki's Pizza and Chicken. Make sure you guys check it out. They got 2 locations opening here in Michigan. Fenton, coming soon. The grand opening from 4 to 8, and also Heartland as well. Make sure you guys stop by. Going up to a year of free supply of Soroki's Crispy Chicken and Pizza, plus free gas cards as well. The best price and gas and the best Crispy Chicken and Pizza. It's Soroki's.
Soroki's.
Thank you. I don't want to kill my voice.
It's all right.
Trying to come back.
Shout out to our guy Poole on Twitter. He sent me this tweet from Matt Schneidman. He is the
fake name.
He's the Green Bay beat writer for The Athletic.
It's one of the fake IDs a shooter gave out.
Yeah.
Matt Schneidman.
Tucker Kraft was asked today about his pregame incident with Kirby Joseph. And Tucker Kraft said this: I'm going to drop it, actually. It's over. It's done. Just going to move on from that. Not going to stoop down there anymore. I'm just going to talk about my opponent, or I'm not going to talk about my opponents anymore. I'm just going to talk about us, because the only thing that matters is the guys in this locker room. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. J. Cole bowing out of the beef. I mean, congratulations, Tucker Kraft, because
happy anniversary.
You were getting smacked around on the field. You had the touchdown. It was a good grab.
Kirby Joseph put the fear of God in that man.
Kirby Joseph put the fear of God of him pregame. Trevor Nowoski put the fear of God of him in the game. Absolutely bitched him. So, like, if we ever have Pete back on here, Crash Out Pete, and he talks again about he's a psychopath. He's so angry. Trevor Nowoski put him on his ass. I'm not scared of that fucking bum. Your mac and cheese sucks. Get Tucker Kraft out here. Guess what? You shouldn't have the Lions' names in your mouth because you're not going to see him anymore.
Relax on Kraft mac and cheese over there. I grew up on this shit.
I did too. Dude. That doesn't mean it's not ass, dude. I mean, like,
it's good.
It means it's all right.
It serves its purpose.
No. We're not going to sit here and act like Kraft
We're
mac and cheese.
We're not going to disrespect Kraft mac and cheese.
We're not doing that.
The SpongeBob mac and cheese is good.
It's all. You're not going to disrespect Kraft mac and cheese.
SpongeBob and the Scooby-Doo mac and cheese are way better than regular Kraft.
The shaped noodles and the spirals too. You got to shout the spirals. Those are all better. But Kraft is
that's like saying Little Caesars is good.
It's the first thing I learned how to cook.
Yeah, it's the first thing everybody learns how to cook.
Also, Little Caesars, same thing, serves its purpose.
Exactly. But it doesn't mean it's good.
You don't have to bash them. That's all I'm saying.
You can say it's not good.
No. You just leave
Kraft and Little Caesars are the same thing, respectively, for their food genres.
It's like my grandma can't drive. I love my grandma. Doesn't mean it's not true. I don't have to say it.
She can't drive?
Everyone's grandma can't drive.
I don't want my grandma to drive. There should be less grandmas driving.
Just no need to bash the grandma out of nowhere. You love them. They're there for you.
It's not out of nowhere.
Got you good
He's
stuff.
talking shit, and now he bitched up.
He's not the fucking owner of
He's
Kraft
the
mac and cheese.
He's heir to the mac and cheese fortune. He's the prince of cheese.
You're soft as a noodle, boy.
The prince of cheese is hilarious.
I would take fucking
Stofers?
Stofers over
No
Kraft
way.
mac
No,
and cheese
I
for
wouldn't.
sure.
Nope. Kraft. I draw a line there. Yeah, that's too far.
I'm taking
Boo this man.
I'm taking Stofers
You
over
could have
Kraft.
went
Any day of the
You could have
week,
went
dude.
Velveeta there.
I've actually never had Velveeta.
Velveeta's better than Stofers.
Velveeta shells, crack.
I've never had Velveeta.
Crack. But the Stofers,
Kraft is
absolute
warm.
disrespect.
Stofers
lasagna.
better than Kraft mac and cheese.
Absolutely incorrect.
That is not disrespect. That is a fact.
That is disrespectful.
I'm going to bring in some Stofers mac and cheese.
I've had it.
Well, you obviously haven't had Kraft in a while.
I've a 5-year-old kid. Yeah,
that's true.
It's so Kraft every other day.
It's good. This is amazing.
Every night for dinner. Yeah. Speaking of that, we got to try the McRib, fellas. We got to do the
Yeah.
What? The McRib.
Somebody DoorDash us some McRibs.
Yeah.
So we can try them on here.
Friday.
I've never tried a McRib before.
Me neither.
It just feels like a ballsy order. Like I'm not ordering ribs from McDonald's ever.
I mean, if
it gets DoorDash,
it's the same quality of meat. All meat from all fast food restaurants are the same quality.
Ribs? Who eats ribs from a fast food restaurant?
It's not actual pork. Just like their Angus beef isn't actual Angus beef.
You mean the Wagyu from Burger King? It's not real Wagyu.
It's just meat. Yeah. Oh, let's buy the Arby's Wagyu sandwich.
Yeah.
You mean a fucking shit log on a bun?
Arby's is cracked though. I ain't gonna lie.
Arby's is good, dude.
Probably
Arby's gets the most hate.
Yeah, it
do
does.
they really?
They get a lot of hate, dude.
Do they really?
Beef and cheddar with some curly fries and some mozzarella sticks. Their fish sandwich is good too. Arby's is good. I fuck with Arby's.
I've never touched their fish sandwich.
Fish sandwich is good.
I'm not a fish guy, so I love fish.
Yeah, I do like fish.
Yeah.
You got to put the horsies and the Arby's sauce on barbecue and the it's like the
I just like the beef and cheddar
horseradish.
Yeah, Velveeta's gonna win this by far. I'm gonna actually just.
I'm gonna
vote for Velveeta.
I've never had Velveeta.
That's crazy.
I got both at the crib right now.
Yo, what's up? Pull up.
Yo, what else, Shorty? Pull up.
Super Bowl Cartier. McRib is raccoon meat.
What you want?
I mean, all McDonald's meat is probably raccoon meat, dude. Like, if you're going into McDonald's expecting, like, oh, we can't eat that McRib because it's bad quality meat, it's the same quality as everything else on their menu.
Yeah, it's pretty
I
fair.
agree with that. But
Fries are good for McDee's.
Yeah.
But in the sports, Josh Allen.
Arby's is worse. Oh,
the Velveeta of quarterbacks.
Panda Sam in the Woodward Sports chat says Arby's is worse than Long John Silver's. Shout out to Long John Silver's. Just shut down. I was driving down 8 Mile the other day. The one on 8 Mile is closed. That Long John Silver's has been open my entire life.
Yeah.
And we've been through there a couple times, taking a couple blunt trips down 8 Mile, pulling a Long John Silver's.
Yesterday, I think Josh Allen's the first guy to ever be a guy who lost a game and increases MVP odds. 6 touchdowns this guy had. Absolutely carried that team.
He is a guy to me.
Ultimately lost. Are you guys feeling a little bit different at this matchup for the Detroit Lions coming up this Sunday against the Buffalo Bills?
No, because they lost. Like, Josh Allen went full Superman with 6 touchdowns, 3 of them being rushing, and they lost to a team that the Lions have already beat. I think we could beat the Bills by 2 touchdowns. And I think this is going to be a game.
Here he goes.
I think this is going to be a game that the Lions could win by 2 touchdowns. I truly do. Like, seeing what Matthew Stafford was doing to that. Matthew Stafford was tearing that off, or that defense up. Kyron Williams is doing whatever he wants. We are going to be able to run the ball and run the ball efficiently against the Bills. We're going to be able to control the clock. And if Josh Allen goes half cousin, then we can win by 2 touchdowns.
Hey, welcome to the club, my boy. I was trying to tell you guys Friday. The reason why this man is probably odds-on in favor for the MVP, who else is he doing this with?
Cook.
Who else is he doing this with? Mm-hmm. Like, this guy is fucking amazing right now. But when it comes to Detroit Lions, you got to play the ultimate team football. We just have too many weapons, and we have too many playmakers on the defensive side. If you mess up one time, you can't afford to do it. Last week against the Green Bay Packers, we probably had one of our worst rushing games of the season. Just off the top of my head, maybe you could include the Titans game but that was more short yardage versus actually getting stopped. We didn't have too many explosive plays against the Packers.
Nope.
But we still won that game because Jared Goff in this offense, Ben Johnson in this offense, still able to make that, I guess, put the ball. I think it was Tim Patrick they had out swinging out in front of Penei Sewell in front of them. Mm-hmm. It's like, come on. Like, we're too good. There's too many ways for us to win. We'll still get the ball down the field, whether it's a screen, whether it's a little 10-yard out, whatever it is, and have an opportunity to move the ball down the field. They need to play perfect, and I don't think they can with Josh Allen. He played damn near perfect yesterday and still lost.
Yeah, he had the best game, arguably, like ever.
First quarterback ever to have 3 passing touchdowns, 3 rushing touchdowns in a single game.
Yeah, and DNC
no turnovers by the way either.
In the Woodward Sports Chat is listing their litany of weapons that we should be scared of, and the first person he says is Mac Hollins. So, they're not worried about that.
What are we doing?
Amari Cooper's kind of cooked too. You look at what Josh Allen did, which was hype. Shout out Josh Allen getting me 50 points in fantasy this week to clinch the #1 seed, to clinch the most points scored in my league. I put up 225 points.
We don't care about your fantasy.
Man.
Booner. No, same shit happened to me.
Booner cooked. Yeah, dude, Josh Allen cooked.
Oh, yeah, you got fucking sniped for the title. Yeah.
80 points.
I expect us to win this game. I expect us to win this game pretty comfortably.
I was saying it last week, man. I mean,
they couldn't stop Kyron Williams and that Rams offensive line. What are they going to do against the Lions offensive line and Jahmyr Gibbs or David Montgomery?
I guess I had to watch the game back. I didn't watch too much of the second quarter because it started off as going to be a blowout. But, like, I don't know if Stafford's making any type of crazy throws. I mean, Puka had that one that was actually fucking insane.
Yeah.
With feet just literally.
Yeah, Puka's a monster.
That was a crazy catch-in throw.
More on Puka later.
Yep. Heavyweight huddle.
More on Puka later. Yeah, but, fellas, to me, the Lions are going to have to win until they get healthy on defense. Like, strictly, you're going to have to outscore everybody. Like, you're going to have to put up over 30 points because I think where the Lions' defense is at right now, it's bend, don't break. And you are going to give up points on your defensive side of the ball. You did see, they did have some short fields last week, which helped them out a little bit. But also, in this game, shout out, called the Rams up outright. So
yeah, good call.
On the heater for that one.
Good call. Me and Eazy are tied for the hot dog suit. We got to figure out how we're gonna figure this out for Monday Night Football.
What did we do the other time? Was it over under?
What?
Was it point total or over under?
What was our point total for Lions games?
We didn't do it.
We did score predictions, didn't
So
we?
it's Thursday.
No.
I'm pretty sure we did.
Because we were Thursday and we're fucking.
No, I know, but we did
at second best.
I know, but we did point predictions on Thursday.
I don't remember.
If y'all were back Thursday, you know what I'm saying?
It was a party.
It was a party.
It was lit. Maybe I shouldn't count that.
I don't think we did score predictions though.
I'm pretty sure we did.
I remember I gave one before I had it.
I know mine was like 24-31.
We did
Maybe
at the show. Yeah,
asked.
we did because I remember because Nick stole mine, but
oh yeah,
he did.
But we're gonna go to break. We got Dan Campbell talking about some injuries coming up. We can get into that next to the heavyweight huddle, whichever one you guys want to do. But first, let me tell you about Lady Jane's. Walk into Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy a $20 haircut special, scalp massage, or hot leather neck shave and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Just scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Can't get enough Lions coverage? Make sure you catch all Woodward sports shows every game day. Wake up with Woodward and Maine, giving you the latest insight into the Lions locker room and press conferences. Then join the Lions pregame show, highlighting key matchups, injuries, and what to watch for during the game. Follow all the ups and downs of the live game action with our Woodward Watch Party live on YouTube and WoodwardSports.com. After the game, check out the instant fan and host reactions with the Lions postgame show. Every game, it's wall-to-wall, kneecap-biting, high-fiving, chest-pumping Lions coverage.
Hell yeah!
Only at Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Get energized for the holidays during the 12 Days of Fitness at Planet Fitness. Now through December 20th, join for $1 down, $15 a month. And recharge this holiday season and beyond in the clean and spacious judgment-free zone, filled with equipment for every workout. Stay motivated with free fitness training and lots more. Celebrate the 12 Days of Fitness at Planet Fitness. Join for $1 down, $15 a month. Hurry, offer ends December 20th.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports. Congratulations to the real coach of the year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports.
Caesar Sportsbook is the official sportsbook of Woodward Sports. You can get up to $1,000 bet risk-free if you use code word Woodward1000. $25 to $1,000 doesn't hit. You get your money back using code word Woodward1000. Caesar Sportsbook, the official sportsbook of Woodward Sports.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights Live, WoodwardSports.com. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by Small Raxter, Chris, Nicholas Koloff.
Shout out to my boy Anton. This is one of his beats. He's my boy. He's a producer and his music rapped. He's in the top 5% of producers in the world, and he's in the top 2% of mixing engineers in the world. So
shout out.
He's got a platinum song. He's got multiple golds.
Hey, so congratulations.
Shout out to my guy Anton. That's my brother.
Shout out. My guy actually, I don't know if you guys saw this, but there was one guy that went super viral for hating on the Kendrick album. He worked for Pitchfork or something, but his top 5 album of the year was actually my boy's album that he produced.
Nice.
So I was like, damn, I really wanted to cook him for this, but he looked out for my boy. So shout out. Shout out Coffee Black.
So the Detroit Lions came into that game against the Green Bay Packers. I know we were a little bit worried about Josh Jacobs and his banged up front seven, but he really didn't cash in. It's a familiar game or similar game that he had against us the first go around. That run defense really did show up a little bit there, and I know he said 60-something yards. Let me pull it up real quick actually. Regardless of the fact, I think considering that we were missing the majority of our front seven, and you still held the third leading rusher to 60-something. Let me pull the numbers, but he's 66 yards, 3.7 yards per carry, which is underneath 4, which is the average for good backs. That's still admirable. I still like that. I'm looking at yesterday's game against the Rams for the Bills. 6 attempts, only 20 yards for James Cook. I think Lions might have some success. And just keep the ball in our hands. I mean, same formula as last week.
Absolutely,
Maybe a little bit more explosive plays out of the running backs, but I'm not worried about this Bills team.
Me either. And you don't got to worry about 4 feet of snow or whatever the hell they play in Buffalo like psychopaths.
No, we're
in
here.
the friendly confines of Ford Field. And I expect them to control the line of scrimmage. I expect them to control the clock and to win the game.
Yeah, I'm just not seeing anything right here that's going to make me nervous or scared of these Buffalo Bills, to be honest with you. I mean, Josh Allen is the only answer to that. But I look back at when I'd say the emergence of this version of the Dan Campbell's Detroit Lions, it was a Thanksgiving game 2 years ago where I got, no longer here with us, but James Houston, 2 sacks in that one.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a close game, and that was supposed to be a bloodbath. I mean, we were all worried about that one. And then, lo and behold, I think we were introduced to the Dan Campbell Detroit Lions. This time around, we got the upper hand.
Yeah, and we're a little banged up, but we got video of Dan Campbell talking about the injuries and what guys he will potentially have for this Bills matchup. Here's what your head coach had to say.
Don't know. I know this. Every one of our guys, it's much more positive. Everybody is healing up, and so we're better than we were last week. I don't know yet how many we'll get back, and honestly, I may not know until Thursday of this week. Just exactly where we're at. I'm feeling better about Decker, but yet I need to see. And then the D line is in flux. There's a chance Levi could be back. Max got a pass protocol. He's in and everything. He did not take a step back. So as long as he can clear, that sounds positive. But it's just going to take time to figure some of this out.
Yeah, and so it's still very, very early in the process. Obviously, this is not a Thursday night game, so they had a lot of time to rest after those back-to-back Thursday night games. You had 10 days off before your next game, so I expect them to be relatively healthy. I expect Oli McNeil to play. I expect Taylor Decker to play. I expect either one of Levi Onwuzurike or Josh Pascal to play. He didn't mention DJ Reader in there. I think that's a good sign. I think he'll be ready to go. He wanted to play in this one, so
I'll wait till Thursday for expectations, but Oli McNeil I put in there for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Decker still sounded up there, but Thursday we'll know. But Lee McNeil, I don't even know how he got concussed. I truly don't understand how the hell that even happened.
Yeah.
I watched the thing back, maybe Jamal Adams, I thought maybe fell on top of him, but that didn't look like it was direct helmet-to-helmet contact either. But I won't speak anyone into being present for this game just yet. But I'm not even worried if they're not, Spinny. We're still going to execute what we do best.
Mm-hmm.
They're still limited offensively. And I like the Rams' defensive line. I really do, but I still think, even the way we're decorated right now, we're still better defense because of Aaron Glenn, because of Kirby Joseph, because of Brian Branch. If your offense is executing that on their side of the ball, then you're going to force Josh Allen. I know he's having a great season. I know he's not turning the ball over, but Kirby Joseph is going to force his hand.
Yes.
The type of throws he's going to have to make in that one. Kirby Joseph will be out there ball hawking. Brian Branch will be out there ball hawking.
Especially with Terrion Arnold and Carlton Davis fully healthy and ready to go.
You're talking about the guys that are first and second in pass deflection, the safety position alone. I really, even if these guys aren't back, I'm fairly confident the Detroit Lions have the upper hand of this one.
Yeah. So do I. I feel very comfortable in this one. I think like I said, our defense isn't going to be out on the field very often against the Bills. We are going to run the ball at will against the Buffalo Bills. Whether it be Jahmyr Gibbs or David Montgomery, we're going to hold the ball for a long time, and we're going to punch in touchdowns. So, Josh Allen just scored 6 touchdowns and lost. I'm going to go out on a limb and say he won't have 6 touchdowns against the Lions.
This comes down to this. It's a simple statement, but it's the truth. A great offense, which the Buffalo Bills have been, mainly because of Josh Allen. We just highlighted the lack of weapons that they have, but they have been producing as a great offense this season. But you know what can beat a great offense? A historic offense. And that's what this Detroit Lions is. So to me, even if it comes to shootout, obviously nobody likes that because one mistake can entirely flip the game, but you have to have confidence when your offense is this damn good and the defense is hurt, yes, but you've seen this Lions team be able to adapt and go for it more on 4th downs and do all these different things in order to win because their offense is just that good that they can win a game by one side of the ball in and of itself. They don't necessarily need the best defense for any particular one matchup. So I'm not worried about this game. I mean, is it probably the most competitive game left on their schedule? Yeah, but at the end of the day, I don't see this as a game where the Lions should be not favored to win or they should be fearful. I think you always have an appropriate level of fear for a team, but extra fear for this team? No, I don't think a great offense will lose to historic offense or will beat a historic offense, and that's what the Lions are.
They're allowing the 7th most rushing yards per play, the Buffalo Bills. And you got to believe that the Knuckles, Sonic, after last week, at 10 days rest, and on top of that, are waiting to fucking push that ball down the field because they're breaking all-time records. This is the best rushing duo in the history of the NFL.
Yeah.
I think the first average have 80 yards from scrimmage each since Mark in the last 15 seasons, since Mark Ingram and Alvin Kamara.
Yeah.
Like, they're going to eat. And that's exactly how Dan Campbell's going to have this game, even if Taylor Decker's back, because you don't want the ball in Josh Allen's hand. You're the favorite to win MVP against this banged-up defense.
And the Packers sold out to stop the run, and the Packers have a pretty decent front seven when you look at some of the guys they have out there, and they were shutting them down. And so the Lions were forced to throw the ball, and it wasn't like they were going deep every possession. We talked about how Jared Goff used a lot of those dump-offs to the running backs right outside of the line of scrimmage or right past the line of scrimmage to be an extension of the run game. So, yeah, I agree with what you said. I think those guys are going to make it a point to get going against the Bills and to control that game in between the trenches.
Yeah. 7th most yards per play. I said it was going to be Gibbs' game last game. I was wrong on both cases. Him and Monty were they contributed. They did what they had to do. It just wasn't what we're used to seeing from them. I'm betting on them this game for damn sure. For goddamn sure. In terms of the MVP race, shit. That's an interesting conversation because it just really depends on how the game goes. Can Josh Allen lose this game and still win the MVP?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. If he has another performance like he did yesterday and they lose, yeah, you could still win MVP. It's going to be a lot harder. If Goff goes out there and goes for 300 yards and 3 touchdowns and Josh Allen goes for, 350 all-purpose, 3 touchdowns and an interception, and they lose, Goff's going to gain a lot of ground on him in the MVP race.
Yeah. Nick, where you at on that?
I did not realize Josh Allen was such a heavy favorite right now to win the MVP
He is
award.
on fire.
Yeah, I mean, that was one of my questions.
Good thing I picked
but I didn't realize it was on the sheet, so that's on me.
Chris thought he was doing something by stealing C.J. Stroud from me when we did the MVP draft, and I got Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Spin zone.
Damn.
Spin zone. I was just making a pick.
Yeah, I have the live look ahead odds for this game before the injuries come out. So I have the odds right now, and it is Lions -1.5, Bills +112.
That's crazy.
So I thought this would be a little bit bigger. So they think the Bills are, it's pretty close to a pick 'em. If this was at Buffalo, they would have the Bills being favored, probably.
Yeah, only a 1.5 point favorite at home. That's a little disrespect.
Yeah.
It's a little bulletin board material already for the boys.
You think that line goes up though as we start to hear throughout the week that some of that defense is coming back? I think it gets to like 3.5.
Me, just max, just the way I see it, I think we got a 10-point win. Just because our ability to dominate that line of scrimmage.
I agree.
I gotta look through the Bills' loss though with some context though. I want to see what the Texans they do. I know already what the Ravens did to them. They for damn sure ran the football down their throat. I remember Derrick Henry fucking had his longest touchdown run of his career, if I'm pretty sure, in that one. So again, Gibbs, Monty, they'll be going off. Keep the ball out of Josh Allen's hands. We'll see, man.
Yeah, I think they have a good chance to make it close though, because we talked about it. Josh Allen,
kind of disrespectful. I don't care who the fuck this guy is. Like, that's kind of crazy to me. Give us 3.5 just from being at home alone. 1.5. Like, what are you doing?
They're saying they really want to pick Buffalo, but they don't have the balls to pick Buffalo.
That's really what it is.
That is what it is.
That's crazy.
I look at this game as, I was thinking that, okay, this is the game where the Josh Allen cousin pops out. But I don't know if it does, because this guy just keeps going, keeps playing at an elite level. We've been waiting for that fall off all season, for that slump all season, and it really hasn't been there. So I think it'll be close, but I'm still comfortably picking the Lions.
Look, I don't want to pick into too many of these MVP conversations before the heavyweight huddle because Nick may have some in there. Let's get to that, but first let me tell you guys about Kevin and Catherine at KDK Law right here in Birmingham, Michigan. Did you find out your wife put a bet in for Josh Allen to win the MVP over Jared Goff? That whore. Call Kevin and Catherine at KDK Law, 248-971-0476, or scan the QR code above my head. They will pay your first-time filing fee. Tell them the heavyweight sent you. What are you doing with divorce, child custody, and or visitation? Kevin and Catherine will have your back. Tell them the heavyweight sent you.
And Jars Cannabis.
Jars Cannabis. If you're stressing out before Kevin and Catherine get the job done, there's only one place to go. That's Jars Cannabis. Get you some of that, you know what I'm saying? Sticky, icky, icky. Ooh, wee. No seeds, no sticks, no stems. You feel what I'm saying? Got new locations coming to Milan and others, Grand Rapids, plus 27 more in the Metro Detroit area. It's Jars Cannabis. Check them out. The best.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer, is kicking off the game with the best prices on all cars, trucks, and SUVs, like this 2024 Silverado for just $296 a month, or this 2025 Equinox for as low as $371 a month. Our locations in Novi, Highland, New Hudson, Livonia, and Lansing means we have the perfect Chevy right in your backyard. Get the home team advantage every day at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
It's bear hunting season, and Dan Campbell is hungry for some kneecaps.
If you can just get a hold of them and you start dragging their ass out to the deep, dark abyss, you can drown them.
The Kings of the North are back for another year of the brand new Lions. Make sure you're locked in to Detroit's #1 sports network for all the news and info on your Detroit Lions.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Congratulations to the real coach of the year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports. The countdown to kickoff is here. Your Detroit Lions are ready for another season of grit. Woodward Sports is your #1 destination for all breaking news and Lions coverage. We are Detroit's #1 sports network. We are Woodward Sports.
The watch party live at Hayes Social. You've got the live watch party that me and Eazy are going to be a part of again this week, and then the post-game show with Stick and Anson, all presented by New Holland Brewing Company, Sabbath Coffee Roasters, Soroki's Crispy Chicken and Pizza, and 1800 Tequila. Hayes Social.
What up, though? Welcome back to World Heavyweights Live on WorldSports.com. I'm Eazy, Joe by Spimo Raxter, on Chris, Nicholas Koloff, a.k.a. Microwave Nick.
You want to do this now before we get into the heavyweight huddle?
No. We'll do the heavyweight huddle first.
Well, we could just say our points.
Nope. I'm not ready to do it now.
I'm scared.
Give me the heavyweight huddle first. Nicky Koloff.
Hey, little Nicky.
Hey, shout out to Nicky Koloff for sending the fucking spread on that Penn State game.
Oregon.
What a ridiculous spread.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, why do they get that amount of respect?
Shout
It's beyond
out
me.
Oregon.
I don't know. I took a money line.
I took the money line,
Oh,
too.
no. They almost covered my alt that I put in, which was the 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, 7.5.
Yeah,
I took the
that
money
was
line. Sweated it a little bit.
Yeah, we were at the bar. I was crazy
And
for a little bit.
sweating
I was
a little.
sweating a little. I was like, that is the most I
Shout
put
out to you.
down.
I put 4 units on it.
I am a notorious
I don't
conservative better. I slapped them all on that one. I was like, fuck yeah. What are you talking about?
Yeah, well, Penn State's trash.
Yeah.
James Franklin's a turd.
Yeah, for real. And they get the luckiest draw in the college football.
Who they got?
I'm
SMU,
pissed.
right?
They got SMU, and if they win, Boise.
Oh, yeah.
I have questions real quick.
That's so whack, dude.
And it probably
Dude,
doesn't
I'm
matter.
pissed that I got Tennessee and the Lions in a parlay both to win the championship. So that's why I'm pissed off.
Who's Tennessee play? Georgia?
Well, luckily they play Ohio State, who I think is broken right now.
I feel like I'm allowed to ask this question too, by the way. Is Coach Franklin white or black?
Oh yeah, you are racially ambiguous as well. I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, all I know is he's a shit coach. He's overrated.
Does anyone know?
I don't know.
I don't know, Eazy, but you are the most qualified. Because this weekend
I'm the most qualified guy to ask. I can't tell.
I showed my boy our show, like a clip from our show, and I was like, yeah, like the joke is that nobody knows what Eazy is, and I was like, I'll give you $5 if you can guess it right. And he was just like, I think he came up with Italian and Mongolian.
He's mixed.
He's the most mixed-looking person I've ever seen in my entire fucking life.
He's beige.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought he was quiet.
He's a beige
guy.
guy.
I thought he was quiet.
That's how I got the job. No, I'm just kidding. No bullshit. When I applied for my mortgage, I did it all over the phone. And like I signed the papers. I said race was white. And I was like, that's probably why I got approved. Fucking white voice on the phone. Yeah.
Hi, my name's Daniel.
Yeah. All right, time for Heavyweight Auto.
All right, fellas, we're going to start with, sadly, a team that we've had to talk about way too much. Vikings 42, Falcons 21.
Not for you.
Yeah.
Who in the hell are these Vikings? And are you guys impressed with what you've seen from Sam Darnold?
Yeah, the Vikings are your favorite team in the NFL. That's who they are. But, yeah, I mean, you got to be impressed with what you've seen from Sam Darnold. Kevin O'Connell is a fantastic coach, and he's truly a quarterback whisperer, it seems. So, Justin Jefferson woke up. Shout out to my fantasy team. He got a touchdown, got on the board there.
God, I needed that.
Yeah, me too. I only won by 80. But they're a good team. They are a good team. They're very well coached. Their defense has a lot of playmakers on it, but unfortunately, they're not as good as the Lions. So, I mean, fortunately, they're not as good as the Lions.
I'm sorry. I want to Steve Wilds. I love you, brother. Like, I love the back and forth. Did you not listen to anything? Easy, scared, what's new? I said win by 10. Where the fuck do you get scared from that?
That sounds
Take the dick out of your ears. Holy shit.
Soft.
What was the question?
Who are these Vikings that just keep on winning?
Nick's favorite
Listen.
team.
Yeah, they're definitely Nick's favorite team. But beyond that, there was a play yesterday where an Atlanta Falcons DB someone dropped the controller because he runs all the way around. and then he falls down on a Jefferson route of all. He absolutely spazzed, freaked out, panicked. I don't know what the fuck happened there. The Vikings just keep getting away with this. This is bullshit. Fuck this. I hate the fucking Vikings because of this. Why can't you just fucking lose? You know what you are. We all know what you are. You're a fucking fraud. Just fucking take it. Why?
Hey, yo.
Why? The one fucking year we have a chance to get the number 1 seed in the division or just the other division. It's so fucking annoying.
Don't worry, they're going to lose a couple. Like I said, they got Seahawks, they got Packers, they got Lions, they got Bears. They're going to lose a few of these games. Did you see that Luigi scheduled a YouTube video titled The Truth before his arrest? And it said, if you see this now, I'm already under arrest. All is scheduled. Be patient. Bye for now.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy, dude.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
All right,
smash that like button, or I'll kill another CEO. Allegedly.
All right, fellas. The other part of this question was the Falcons obviously losing their 4th game in a row. Kirk Cousins has now thrown 8 interceptions and 0 touchdowns in those games. We're going to revisit the question from last week, fellas. Is it time for Michael Penix Jr.?
What?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I would say no, you can't do that last week. Yeah, it is. Kirk looks bad, man.
Yeah.
You got to get him on.
He didn't have any touchdowns yesterday?
No. He had 2 interceptions.
But he played a good game for the most part.
He played a good game, but
it was close to
he had 300 yards, 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
8 picks, 0 touchdowns in this 4-game losing streak.
He's 23-37, 344 yards, and I don't think he had a bad game outside of the interceptions.
Kirk is cooked, though.
But those interceptions are
they're
extremely important.
And we talked about it last week, the pressure that will be on a rookie quarterback. But is there really that much pressure in that division? You're going into division.
They're not going to win the division anymore.
I mean, yeah, exactly. But even if they still kind of could, maybe if things cracked right for them. So. I'm saying that's the worst division in football. Just it's obvious at this point. Kirk, Spartan dog, love you, but yeah, it's cash them checks, buddy.
Yeah, you got paid enough money. Give the ball to the rookie. Let's see what he's got. I like the arm talent from him a lot, Penix Jr. that is, and I think they just need a new leader right now. Honestly, It's not working out for them. Speaking of some trouble, fellas, the Philadelphia Eagles went 22-16 against the Panthers, and thank God we didn't draft Butterfingers Xavier Legette, blowing this game. God damn it, that pissed me off. To be honest, I was crashing out on that one. But is this more the Panthers playing better as of late, or the Eagles maybe not being the juggernaut that we thought?
Did you? Sorry. First of all, did you see the picture that Johnny Manziel posted for his girlfriend's birthday?
That was
so
crazy.
It was for his birthday. I went to his profile and found it. Shout out to whoever posted that, by the way. It was a perfect screenshot. It was her and him in the tub, and he was like washing her hair. And so somebody took a screenshot from that and then made it look like that, which is, legendary.
That is legendary.
But yeah,
that's a lot of time on your hands.
If you read the thing on the picture, it's like you've grown the man you've grown
I'm
into.
so proud of you. You're the man you've grown into.
Yeah, that's Logan Paul's ex-girlfriend, by the way. Whatever Canseco. She's gorgeous.
The one that... Oh, no, that was Jake
Ex-girlfriend.
Okay. But what was it? Sorry.
Two questions. Is this just the Panthers playing better as of late, or is this the Eagles not being the juggernaut that we thought they were?
I think it's the Panthers playing better. I think the Eagles are still a good team. It was a trap game. Smelled it from a mile away. I told you guys to take the Panthers with the points. Locked it. I mean, flat out, the Panthers have been playing good lately. The Eagles obviously overlooked them. Chuba Hubbard was going to come back angry after that fumble, and Bryce Young has found a pulse again. So they should have won it. Xavier Legette blew it for sure.
Yeah, hope you guys got blessed with a bag on that one. We told you guys. Shout out to Dakota. Sounds like he made some money on it as well. But yeah, we told you guys cover that spread for sure. And I think his Panthers is just good. But Xavier Legette let me down. Had the game-winning touchdown and just let drop. He had like 3 drops on that drive, if I'm not mistaken.
He had quite a few drops.
On that drive alone. So it was very disappointing. And I know he's banged up in that one too, but just we needed it.
You got to squeeze that one.
All biased. Xavier Legette, you suck.
Yeah, what a tough weekend, because there was like a 45-minute hour stretch where we were like, all right, sweet, the Vikings and the Eagles are going down.
Yeah.
This is going to be great. And then they both found a way to. They didn't even find a way to win. The other team just blew it. Like, annoying.
Yeah. All right. Speaking of these Eagles, trouble and paradise in that locker room. A.J. Brown's at it again, and he's not happy with the passing attack. Jalen Hurts threw for 108 yards in the win. But A.J. Brown stirring stuff up in the locker room once again. Is this a big deal or no deal?
I mean, yeah, you look at it's a big deal. It is. He has been known to do this. Their locker room does not have a very good leader now with Fletcher Cox and Brandon Graham out of there. You don't really have that guy that's stepped up. Who's your leader? Chauncey Gardner-Johnson?
No.
See how that works out. I already know.
But you loved him last year.
Nick Sirianni, he's a cancer, always has been. Nick Sirianni is a bum. I've held no bars about that. He's not a good coach. Jalen Hurts is
Jalen's words.
Jalen Hurts is not a very good quarterback either. I've also shared that sentiment where he can't layer throws. He can't. He's either a deep shot or he's running. Like he can't. He doesn't have an NFL arm talent. So, I think it's something, and I think it's something that is going to be their downfall. When it comes down to it, the Eagles don't have the leadership or the talent to make the same decisions and plays that the Lions do. And that's going to be, we have a better coach, we have a better quarterback, and we have better chemistry as a team.
I think it's a little bit of a nothing burger only because this happened last year. And I didn't find out until this year. Those two go back like a while. Like, I guess they're like best friends. Even growing up, Jalen Hurts and Antonio Brown or A.J. Brown. So I think if a situation didn't come from it last year, I don't think anything's going to come from it. I think they'll work through it. But
they had Fletcher Cox and Brandon Graham last year.
I do think, I think it goes beyond that, though. I think it's their personal relationship. They're able to grow through it. I don't think Brandon Cox or whoever else, they're defensive side guys. That's the offensive
Still
guys.
leaders.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but they're probably
Jason Kelsey.
Like, how do you allow a defensive guy who's not in the offensive meetings to come in and tell you what to do and how to feel? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if that was part of it. I think it's just their relationship. They're able to, like, move past that shit. They're like brothers. Like, me and you fight all the time. I think it might be something like that. You know, like, Spinny kept talking to me over today. Oh, are we worried about the heavyweights? Like, no, it was a bad day. You know, like, fucking, not even, because we get over in 2 segments. But this is why I say, though, in game, because AJ does crash out every once in a while, I don't think the mental fortitude to outlast just the fucking mental fortitude of the Detroit Lions. You know what I'm saying? Like, just the ferociousness that we're going to bring. I don't think they'll be able to do that.
I have been storing every time you've talked shit against me, and I'm going to unleash it at one point that will destroy our friendship.
That's all right. I'll release your sex tape. So Keep playing games.
Burn in the Woodward Sports
Chat.
Chat.
You're a 2-minute man.
Says Eagle. Hey. All right, 4 minutes. Says Eagles played 2 of the worst divisions in the NFL, the Jags and the down AFC North, I'm assuming. Wait until Russ cooks them with his high knees. The Steelers are going to pop the Eagles.
Let's hope so. I think I just saw plus
That'd be
200
awesome.
on the early
Is it the last
look-ahead
game of the
line
year,
there.
No, it's this week.
Yeah.
This week?
Let's go.
Yep. All right, here we go, fellas.
Let's go, Russ.
Josh Allen, 6 touchdowns in a 42-44 loss to the L.A. Rams. Puka, 178 total yards and 2 touchdowns. Are you guys buying that the Rams will win a playoff game, either at the Vikings or at the Eagles?
Yes, I am buying that. I think the Rams could definitely beat the Vikings. The Eagles would be a little tougher, but they have the better coach, they have the better quarterback, and they have the better team continuity. So if you go into the NFL or the playoffs with that, yeah, they could knock off the Eagles. I could very much see that happen, and the Vikings are going to lose in the first round no matter what.
Be honest with you, I believe you have a quarterback like Matthew Stafford, and you have Puka and Cup to complement him. You almost have a shot in any given game. I think we saw it last year with those guys on the run to make the playoffs. They won like 6 straight, including victories over the Ravens and other teams too. So, yeah, I think they can beat them for sure.
Yeah, are you guys concerned at all if it is the Rams coming into Ford Field for the second consecutive year in the playoffs?
Nope. We own the Rams.
No, I think we still be able to run the ball on them.
Yes, we will.
Heavyweight huddle.
That was the heavyweight huddle.
Yeah.
Great job, Nick.
Right,
we're going to go to break. We're going to come back. We're going to do some more sports show. But first, let me tell you about Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness is the home of the judgment-free zone where anyone, we mean anyone, can get a whole workout in 30 minutes. Whole body, 30 minutes, 30-minute circuit. You get all of that and more with the regular membership. It comes with fitness training for no extra cost, but if you want all the perks, upgrade to the Black Card and get use of amenities like hydro massage, total body enhancement, and access to over 2,500 locations worldwide. Planet Fitness, join in club or online at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
The countdown to kickoff is here. Your Detroit Lions are ready for another season of grit. Woodward Sports is your #1 destination for all breaking news and Lions coverage. We are Detroit's #1 sports network. We are Woodward Sports.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
When you give to the Salvation Army, your donation makes it possible to serve the communities most vulnerable for 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. The Salvation Army of Metro Detroit's 2024 Red Kettle Christmas campaign fundraising goal is $7 million. Your contributions will help provide love beyond Christmas to individuals in need of food, shelter, and compassion. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to donate.sagreatlakes.org to donate.
What up, welcome back to Heavyweights Live, WoodsportsCom. Eazy, Joe Maestro, Raxter, I'm Chris, Nicholas Koloff.
You're
A.K.A. Microwave Nick.
All right, you want to do it right now?
Fuck.
We'll Jack Labrador for who has to go first.
Sure.
So me and Eazy are tied for the hot dog suit. It's going to come down to Monday Night Football. We're going to guess the point total of the game, and whoever's closest wins. So, Labrador.
I don't know which one.
This beats that.
I'm pretty sure this beats everything.
That beats all the normal ones. This beats that.
I think this beats that.
And this beats all the normal ones?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not ready. 54.
We got the Bengals going into Dallas.
You said 54?
Point total between both teams, right?
Yeah.
54 and a half.
Do I prices right him?
Yeah, you easily could.
You have to.
I'm going to go 50.
It's kind of an L.
You said 54.5?
Yeah. Fuck, you could just price rise me. This is stupid.
I'm just going to go 54.
Yeah. All right, so over 54.5.
What is it? What is it?
50.5.
50.5?
No, he's the guy to me. Cooper or what's his name? Cooper
Rush.
Interceptions.
We partied with Cooper Rush's family a couple of years ago when we were
He's a
down
Central
there
guy,
for
right?
the Dallas Lions game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are they all redheads? Isn't he redhead?
Yeah, I'm surprised
His brother lives in
You weren't
Detroit.
scared?
He wasn't like straight redhead like crazy.
I didn't learn from my ways. Unfortunately.
Yeah. Crazy wife.
Dakota Mullet, that was Jack Labrador.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Used to. Shout out Dino.
What do you think it'll be, Nick?
These defenses blow, so I think there will be a lot of points, to be honest. And it's just, can Dallas score enough to keep you in this, is what I think. I think Bengals blow them out, to be honest.
Bengals can run the ball against Dallas, too.
Is CD healthy?
CD is healthy, I believe. So is Micah Parsons. I mean, he's on the graphic. I don't know if
I
that
literally
means
meant
he's
to do it during the commercial break. I was like, I'm about to look up the injury report, and I did it.
And you went first.
And I went first.
But the Glizzy, who is that? Is that a new ESPN guy?
Do you guys think
who
Jamar
fucking-
gets one tonight?
What'd you
Oh,
say?
dude, before that last drive last night, Patrick Mahomes, it was like to throw for 10 and rush for 10. It was like 10 to win 60. So I was hyped that I hit that because I bet against him. So
Throw for what?
That's fun. Throw for 10 yards and rush for 10.
Who?
Oh, the easiest
Mahomes.
fucking.
Yeah, it was plus 600.
What?
I'm like, hell yeah. It was
How
one of
much
those
you
quick
make?
ones
Yeah.
that pop up. 10 to win 60.
That's crazy.
Touchdown scores tonight, though, fellas.
Oh, you could
there's
only bet $10 on it?
I don't know. I was just like, I'm
I hate
trying
when
to
they
make a
have,
quick lick on it.
Like, you could only bet $25 on this.
Oh, yeah. Those ones suck.
Yeah, that's
Do you guys think Jamar gets in the end zone?
Yeah. Huh? What'd you say?
Do you guys think Jamar gets in?
Jamar touchdown? Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Jamar and
Maybe
money line?
Jamar CD show. Hopefully one team scores 55 points alone. Nick,
If
who
they're
you
getting
betting on for
35 points,
MVP?
Jamar's getting a TD.
If I give you a $300 bet.
A free $100 bet?
Yeah.
For MVP of this game?
The league?
NFL. And then give
I
me
mean,
a
there's no.
Heisman.
Yeah, I mean, there's no.
Huh? All even odds, by the way. You just got to pick one.
Then Josh Allen. But, if you're going for a long shot, I mean, the Lions could win and win out. The Lions could win out, fellas.
They very well could.
Yeah. And if that
They're gonna
happens,
have
one
to.
loss, and yeah, honestly, I mean, all roads lead through Detroit.
I got to take a poopy.
Nice.
I had a don't trust fart on the way in. I was like, oh my God.
Dude, my boy Keon shit his pants at the bar the other day.
At like
What?
shit? Like poop?
Like we were out, they were smoking a cigarette and I was ripping the pen, and it sounded like an animal growling.
Oh no.
I was like, dog, Keon, you gotta go check your pants, bro. It was bad.
Did he leave the bar?
No.
Okay. He survived it. Good for him.
It sounded bad.
All right. How about the Heisman, Nick?
I haven't been watching too much besides Michigan, but I would say
Pretty much
Travis
Ashton
Hunter.
Jennings or Travis Hunter?
It's one of the two, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
I would go the running back. I kind of want to see the smaller school guy get it.
Ashton Jenny kind of deserves it. I mean,
Yeah.
Travis Hunter does too. It's probably gonna be Travis Hunter.
Where's your guys' interest at with this college football playoff? And like, obviously, Michigan State aren't doing too hot this year, but
It's basketball season, Nick.
go. Blue.
I'm gonna watch it.
I'm gonna watch it for sure. I like college
Yeah.
football.
Especially being like the first one.
Yeah,
You
with
got
the
to
12
check
team.
it out. This is like a big moment for college football because maybe that's why they gave Penn State that seed so they could say, "Hey, look, anything can happen." You know what I'm saying? Versus the
Yeah.
powerhouses.
Oh yeah. Look,
yeah.
fucking SMU beat Penn State.
Yeah.
That's not even.
You think? I think SMU could put up a fight. No.
I did not take a pregame poop, Kyle's fed.
I took a pregame poop.
Yeah, I definitely
I would
should
have
have.
been here even earlier than you. Yeah, but I told you I had one in on the way in.
Yeah.
I think you know what. Penn State's offensive line is actually really fucking good. They got center number 53 I was watching all night.
Penn State.
Yeah,
their
that guy's a
defense was
demon.
Their defense is pretty aggressive
Their
against
defense pretty
Oregon
good,
too.
too.
They're flying around.
Oregon, man,
They're
gonna
beat SMU.
I like Dan Lanning.
I do too.
He's a stud.
Best coach in football right now in college, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Josh Allen MVP for you too?
Yeah.
Chris?
Yeah, absolutely. Right now.
Yeah, I'm the same. And honestly, I think Ashton Jennings for Heisman.
Applebee's got deals.
But it might go to Travis Hunter.
got
$9.99.
Actually, no, they made the playoffs. These for sure.
I fuck with Applebee's.
Dude, Applebee's deals are actually phenomenal.
Applebee's has, dude, I survived college because of Applebee's
That
half price
50 cent
apps.
thing, I'm pretty sure is every day, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fellas, you guys know I love a good happy hour.
Yeah, we talked about that. Like,
Applebee's brings the happy hour.
Yeah. We talked about doing a power hour before one of the shows.
We should do it for Thursday Night Football.
We should.
I'm game.
Alright.
I'm down.
Go to eat Applebee's.
Ah.
I'm talking about Friday. Yeah.
Oh, before the show?
Yeah, so let's do it. His Nick.
A power hour at
after, who
Applebee's?
knows?
Yeah.
Well,
Knee-ridden Nick or having a good time Nick was like, fellas.
I hate you.
He's like, I love happy hour. I'm great at finding happy hour deals.
Yeah.
We should hit power hour before the show. And I was like, yeah, I'm down.
Just a degenerate when it comes to saving money and
Dude,
finding like food specials.
Applebee's used to have the half price apps, and they'd always have the drink specials. Like they had like
dollar. Is it on October? Is it?
Yeah, they had like $2 Blue Moons one time, and me and my boy Billy went there like every day during college. We just get like 6 apps, and each have 6 Blue Moons, and pay like $20.
She is. I'm reading a tweet. Sorry. What are the places we're going to?
I don't know. I've been doing no free shout outs. Yeah.
Hey, if you got a bar around the area,
yes,
and you want the heavies to come in there and get hammered before our show, we'll give you a free shout out.
Free shout out.
Give us free food.
Pull up.
We'll buy the drinks. I'll pay for the liquor. Just give us free food.
Let's go to break. Come back. Let's do mailbag.
Mail sack. Let me tell you about something you can drink that we get to drink and that everybody should drink, and that is New Holland. If you're of age, of course. New Holland Brewing Company and their taller long drink. I put down about
Jay-Z.
14 of these boys at the at the pregame show at Second Best. New Holland Brewing Company and taller long drink. It is a grapefruit puree and gin-based cocktail. Delicious. They're doing it right. Make sure you get them while you can. You'll find them anywhere near you. Go to a Total Wine and they'll have taller for you.
The bad boys from the NFL are here. Your 2024 Detroit Lions are the hardest hitting, highest flying, trickiest playing, grittiest team in the NFL.
A dominant team.
Get all your coverage of your favorite team right here in your favorite network. Woodward Sports.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
It's bear hunting season, and Dan Campbell is hungry for some kneecaps.
If you can just get a hold of them and you start dragging their ass out to the deep, dark abyss, you can drown them.
The Kings of the North are back for another year of the brand new Lions. Make sure you're locked in to Detroit's #1 sports network for all the news and info on your Detroit Lions.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Sabbath Coffee Roasters. Delicious, locally roasted specialty coffee dropped off right at your doorstep. Just subscribe at SabbathCoffeeRoasters.com. Use code word Woodward to get 25% off your first order. Support local and enjoy game day the right way with Sabbath Coffee Roasters.
Nick, why not Jared Goff for your MVP?
Well, if it's even money, why would I take somebody with plus 1,700 odds compared
Even
to
odds.
minus 450?
It's even odds.
That's why I would go Josh Allen, because he definitely
He's
is
minus
the
450.
Yeah.
That's insane.
After last night, yeah. Wait, one more time. Why are you not going Goff?
Because just strictly betting wise, smart betting, you take the guy that you could get for even odds. But
I'm taking odds out. They all got equal odds.
Josh Allen is the by far favorite, is what I'm saying.
I know, but I'm saying everyone's minus 150. Like, just take Vegas odds out of it.
I'm going Josh Allen. I mean, I think he'd.
Like, this is just going to be the same question.
Well, I keep saying no odds. It's like, well, the odds are.
I know, but
if you get the same amount of money for taking Josh Allen that you do Jared Goff, why would you take
because
Jared
it's
Goff?
more likely to happen, Easy. That's what I would say.
Okay.
There's a reason he's minus 450.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's why.
Idiot.
Have you been getting into it with?
I know this. I'm just trying. The people in the chat want Goff for MVP. I'm trying to give him a champion, but you all want Josh Allen
for your boy.
Mail sack.
Read it.
Mailbag from the Runyon. Who's the toughest opponent left on our schedule? The Vikings. Oh, yeah, I didn't even. Well,
At
I think
Ford Field?
For us, it'll be the Vikings.
Not in San Fran?
No, San Fran's a joke.
Just rolled the Bears. Actually, yeah. I forgot to ask the question.
Shit, Caleb.
I told you guys once they fired Eberflus, they were going to crash out.
Caleb Williams is too worried about kissing boys, and he's not playing enough football.
Yeah, you guys are big,
Wait, both
big
you guys
Bears
picked the
fans
Bears?
over there. Big
Yeah,
Bears
we did
fans
both
at the
pick the
desk.
Bears.
Wow.
Obviously, I was just
Run
trying
the
to
tape
provide.
back. No, this guy sold me on
I
it.
was just trying to provide some fucking controversy in the pick'em, obviously.
Yeah, hopefully we're just in a situation
This guy
that
wants
we
to
don't have
take
to
a
worry
trip
about the
to
Vikings game
Wisconsin.
because we're just fucking suited and booted for the division and number one. Hopefully the Vikings go down to who is left on their schedule.
The
It's
Vikings?
It's not
I think
loading for me.
Spencer
The
said the
Seahawks,
Seahawks.
the Bears, the Lions,
Hey
and the
Nick,
Packers.
I'd actually be curious to this right now. I don't know if you're able
So,
to
like,
check
5
this right now,
times,
but
dude.
what would be
Jesus.
is it higher odds that the Lions are winning their division than Josh Allen's MVP odds right now?
No, probably not.
No,
you don't think so?
Not at all.
Lions are not minus 450 to win the North.
Odd.
I
They do have the one over the Vikings.
Wow, and the Seattle game is in Seattle.
Let me check that out for you right now, Chris.
That was Chris's Mucinex attack.
Yeah, that little guy just getting absolutely wild.
Oh, everybody's wrong. Detroit Lions currently minus 900
Whoa!
to win the NFC North, with the Vikings coming in at plus 600 and the Green Bay Packers at plus 45,000.
They called me a madman.
They did call me a
Wow,
madman.
good call.
I
That's
literally
actually
just did.
crazy.
That
That's
is pretty
wild.
Crazy.
That's crazy. That's double though. That's kind of nuts.
You get to punch one player or coach in all of football. You punch like a 15-year-old Mike Tyson. There are no ramifications. 15. Who do you punch? Matt Patricia.
He's not in football though.
Yeah.
He's still in football. He's still like
He's
in
not a player
football
or a
circles.
coach.
He has to be player or coach.
I think you
think
do
I would go-
before. He's already spiraling.
I would go Jordan Love maybe,
Yeah, of course you would.
or Rodgers.
Wait, I thought it said coach, not
Player. It's a player or
Oh,
coach.
player or coach.
That's a great question.
That is a good question. I kind of want to say Russell Wilson, but he's kind of proved me right
Yeah,
this
but he
year.
beat your ass.
Not a chance.
He'd beat the fuck out of you.
I'm trying to think of this.
I'd help you though. But you have to jump him.
He'd need it.
Yeah, he needs it for sure. That's a good question. I don't know.
That is a good question. Nick Sirianni he's very punchable.
Very punchable. That's up there. It's good. That's a good one.
Caleb Williams.
Yeah, probably Caleb Williams.
Is that hate crime though?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
we're not
kinda.
competing with the Bears.
Yeah, but still. Just to tell Bears
Dude,
fans,
it's his face.
I punched your quarterback in the face.
Him calling Jack Campbell dirty. You know what? Yeah, him or I love him for for what he did. Stafford. just sharing, starting the dirty rumors.
What about Stafford's kids?
No, what are you doing?
Sorry.
Leave the kids out. New merch. Punch some
We'll
kids.
punch some kids. What's that movie where Will Ferrell punches the baby? Is it The Campaign or something like that? With Zach Galifianakis?
That is what that movie's called, but I don't know.
Yeah, Sirianni would be a good one. Rodgers would be a good one too. But
Yeah, Rodgers would be a good one.
so 54. If they score over 54 points, Eazy wins. If they don't score over 54 points, I win. Made it pretty easy.
On the line.
No pun intended.
The streak is on the line.
Streak is on the line. You know, I've been knocking out some gritty dubs here the past couple weeks, so I just need to keep
Dude,
that.
this man has been flirting with
Need to
that.
keep that streak going.
Nick Kosa not getting love. What the fuck?
No,
This Red
Don't
Wings
wanna
team.
talk about it.
Yeah, this
Red
Red
Wings.
Wings team right now pissing me off, dude.
but that'll do it for us today. Why did you have to end the show like that? That'll do it
same.
for us today. Appreciate you watching. Smash the like button.
K
For
triple
Eazy,
double. Let's
Nick,
balance out the
Chris, I'm Spencer.
Hey,
we'll see you
Drew.
guys later. Bye. Peace.